Hello everybody. Welcome back to my stream. It is another D&D day. I am filming this on a completely different day, but this video that you're seeing is from a couple weeks ago. We have switched from doing D&D streams to doing D&D recordings, as it gives us more flexibility with just making better content. You know, more comfortable, better content all around. So that's the plan going forward. Just so everybody knows, recording, not streaming. But yeah, all the episodes can still be found right here on YouTube. For everybody that would like to see them, previous episodes still on my channel, and even further previous is on I don't know if they're Kingdom X Crow's channel. Crow and Cryptid are both uploading their D&D VODs as time is going on. I believe Crow is a little bit more up to date at the moment, so if you want to see the ones from way back in the past, go check out Crow's channel. And this episode, I believe, is episode 8 in our series of episodes. Our lovely DM Napkin is going to give us a rundown of what happened last week and all of that. But thank you so much for coming and joining my stream. I will hand it over to past me in the actual recording. I just wanted to film this intro to give everyone the rundown. Yeah, thank you everybody so much for joining, and enjoy this fantastic episode. It was so much fun to record, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, see ya. Bye. I'm now recording.
Recording edition.
Recording edition.
Relax over here now.
Welcome.
Pretty informal these days. That's what I like.
Yes.
Cozy.
Okay.
Good morning,
Cozy
Twitch.com.
We're not putting it on Twitch, so it's YouTube.
No, it's even
We
better.
could. We could put it up as a.
Twitch.com.
Could put it up as a past
TV.
stream. Yeah, come on.
Slay.
Good morning,
Okay.
subscribers. Wait, I have a very important note.
Oh.
Yeah.
Petals is now part of the campaign.
Yes.
She's our most important party
She's
member.
part of the
actually.
campaign
Who's the most
forever.
important?
New familiar just dropped.
Yeah.
If you become a pack of the chain warlock, there you
my
go.
God.
I
Like
no,
the worm
with my
in-
loot, I strum the loot and it just meows.
That's so cute.
It's so funny.
Oh my god.
Like, you know the worm that lives in, I think it's like Jake's
Oh yeah,
fucking
Jake's.
violin?
Yeah, violin. Shelby.
Yeah.
little worm
it's
in
Petals.
his violin. That's Petals.
Petals
Her
lives
name
in my
is
loot.
Shelby.
Oh,
Okay,
alright.
let's get it going here, boys.
My post-it
Oh
notes.
my god, my mic just fell.
Oh
So
god,
sorry
my
about
post-it notes.
that. Okay. Last time on Stories of Syldaria, our party finally made it to the heart of Rindwood into the town of Faerith. After some snooping, the party decided to split up, with Penny, Wolfgang, Zira, and Angel heading to Faerith Manor, while Aurelia and Aluk set out to make camp. Penny climbed up to Winnie's window, where they discovered Winnie angry and desperate as her people are dying mysteriously. Deep in the woods, Aluk and Aurelia run across an owl bear and a crazed druid. A wave of chaotic magic swept through the glade and dispatched the druid by turning them into a raven, leaving only the owl bear. In a vicious fight, Aurelia managed to best the beast with only a handful of hit points left. In the puddle of blood, he began to sob, telling Aluk, "I remember." But before we go there, we pick up with our other group, Penny, Wolfgang, Zira, and Angel, as Penny clambers out the window. Wolfgang, Zira, and Angel, go ahead and make perception checks to see if you heard the
I'm gonna
fight.
pull up my character sheet.
Rolling was a tiny D20
That's probably a
today.
good step.
Ooh, sexy D20, baby, 19. I don't have a
Hold on,
perception
what?
modifier.
I
What
thought I
check are we
grabbed
doing? Perception? Yeah.
Perception.
19.
19?
17.
17. You guys all definitely heard the fight.
Great.
Awesome.
None of you were able to hear specific words. You know, you didn't get the full context of the fight, but you could tell that Winnie was very angry and Penny was apologetic and that wasn't enough. Penny, you crawl out of Winnie's window, and I assume you just clamber down the ropes that everyone set up for you. What do you guys do as you're all standing there at the beneath Winnie's window?
So, how did it,
Yeah.
are you okay?
Is everything all right?
No.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to put it.
Didn't sound like, a very happy reunion.
No,
Not that we heard, like,
really.
specifics, but, like,
No.
it didn't...
No. What argument?
Didn't hear a thing.
I didn't
Well,
hear.
it's
Wolfgang,
rude of us to
roll a
pretend
deception
like
check
we
as
did
you
it.
try to lie to Penny. And
Deception
Penny
check.
rolling inside. Yeah.
Well, no, I think actually Hero hears Zero go, what argument? And goes, the argument they just had. What are you talking about?" Dude.
Angel just turns to Penny and goes, we did hear the argument. It's rude of us to pretend like we didn't. Like, that's just... It's not gonna help us at all figure out anything.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Well,
So
I
sorry.
figured she could
I'm
tell us
very
on her
sorry.
own time, but you know.
Well, what time?
I'm not sure. Would you like to fill us in? If
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'll
would...
just do that,
What's up?
actually, I think.
Yeah, how's it going?
Well, she's getting married, so
We knew. Yes.
We
Not-
knew that.
great.
Yeah. But did she... So... But she sent you the message, right? Like, that wasn't...
Apparently a while ago. And I
How
just
long ago?
didn't
I see.
get it.
Oh, no.
I think
That's-
it was while we were in the tower.
That
So-
does make sense.
Did you tell her we were trapped in a tower?
That's...
I mean, that's not really helpful because I did sort of leave without actually saying goodbye, and I just sort of sent a letter, and it was probably not very clear what was going on, and I didn't really tell her everything that was happening. And then I disappeared for several months.
Oh.
Okay. So the shouting makes sense.
I see.
Yeah, breakup via letter.
That's
It wasn't a
Doesn't seem great. Oh, well.
But
Just
wasn't it like a leave of
actually did
absence
say
from your
in the
relationship?
letter that it wasn't. I
Yeah.
wasn't trying to break up with her.
A
I just
romantic
had to
sabbatical.
leave. Mayhap we should not do this here because I think that if
This is a...
Right,
Father
we
comes
should
out here,
move.
he will kill me.
Okay,
Also,
talk
if
and walk.
she
Walk and talk.
if she sticks her head out the window, she's gonna just see us chatting. So
We're all down here. If we could
She
hear...
looked super pretty when
If we
she
could
did
hear you
look.
guys.
that's true. You
Yeah,
have
she-
very good
She
taste.
Probably right.
is really pretty. She's
Yeah.
so pretty.
You pulled, my friend.
Oh, I mean, yeah, she's so
Yeah.
pretty.
Hold
Um,
what?
Pull doesn't.
Did you pull a muscle
Never
while
mind,
climbing?
It's fine.
Do you need
No,
any healing?
It's
Are you
okay.
alright?
We have to get you guys laid. We have to get you in the dating pool.
Yeah.
All right. So she's getting married. Did you try to explain? Like, what does she need help with? I assume we're walking, right? As we're like,
Yeah,
basically
so
in the
to
direction
the-
of everybody.
To the woods.
Yeah, so as you guys are doing that, I need you guys. There's like two ways we can do this. If you guys want to make it a game of chance, because you guys didn't specifically establish a way that you were gonna find Aluk and Aurelia, we can make it a roll to see how hard it will be for you to find them. Or if that doesn't sound fun to you, we can just say that you guys established a way to find them. It's up to you guys.
Well, we left them in a
Um,
certain spot.
Did we leave them at the
Ish.
spot? And then go?
Like,
You
they-
guys, they
We
walked off.
split.
That's
Yeah, you guys
Oh,
split
okay.
into Aerith, yeah.
yeah. But we
I
could
think we should do
go
a
to
game
where
of
we
chance.
split up and then
Yeah.
listen for screaming.
Yeah, I'll see what draws us in.
Okay, so you guys are gonna walk to where you guys split up, and I'm going to give you guys a luck DC basically.
Are there animals out and about?
Well, how about you roll a survival check,
Yeah, I
For
can
me.
do that.
and
Everyone?
if you, just Penny, I think. As Penny knows.
14.
13?
14.
14. Okay. So, Penny, as you are you get back to the spot, you're looking around, you're thinking maybe you can find an animal, do some chatting, you kind of see this like tiny gap in the trees and then some broken branches. And you realize that there's a pretty clear trail that you can take to find where Aurelia and Alk were. So you guys set off.
While we walk.
And we aren't gonna follow you.
Okay.
Instead.
Sounds good.
We're gonna cut back to Aluk and Aurelia. Aluk, you watch as Aurelia sobs, just shuddering, heart-wrenching sobs. But after a moment, they pull their head out of their hands. They shake the sadness off. They turn and start digging through everyone's packs, searching desperately for something. Finally, she rips open someone's pack, grabs an unused scroll and a quill. Too desperate to wait for ink, she slashes her bloody hand across it, dips the quill into the pool of blood, and starts frantically writing, mumbling to himself, I can't forget. I can't forget. He writes and writes, and you watch this mania grip him. There's no way that you can pull him out of this. Finally, he fills the page with this messy scrawl. He drops the quill, still bleeding, covered in blood, barely clinging to life. He takes his hand. He reaches back and drags his mail off his body, drags his undershirt off, and reaches back to feel along his shoulder blades.
Okay, what's he feeling?
If you step behind him, you are able to see two large gnarled scars that run parallel down either side of Aurelia's spine. As they manage to touch one of the scars at the tips of their fingers, another sob racks them, and they write another line on this scroll.
Okay. She's not gonna try to interrupt her or interfere in any way because, I mean, my first instinct is just we need to write this down just in case it goes away again. Mm-hmm. So Luke's gonna go, all right, okay, you get that down. Good remembering, and she's gonna, I want to find the rest of the party, but I can't move Aurelia, and I don't want to leave her alone. So Aluk is going to pull out her war drum that she has, which we've never talked about, but she has one.
We have established she's a drummer, though.
Yes, she's proficient in a musical instrument, and I decided that it would be a drum. Nice. And so to get everybody's attention, she's just going to pull that out and start kind of just banging rhythmically on it.
Awesome. Yes, we will cut back to the rest of our party. You guys
it's
are
ominous
walking...
as fuck, by the way.
It's
terrifying.
Imagine. I love
that. We can pick up that role play again now that I've established that. You guys haven't heard the drum yet. You guys are walking through the forest following this trail. So what are you guys talking about as you go?
Angel is trying to just get as much information out of Penny as possible. So I think at this point she's like, so if she's still getting married, is it an arranged marriage? What is...
with this god-awful prick. Apparently, Ferris has a problem. I think it's a drug problem. And I think it's my father's fault. Because, of course, I can't do anything good in my life, and he just has to go out and ruin it
Penny?
again.
Why is your dad at drugs? Father, how does it correlate?
Your father does drugs?
He doesn't...
Is he a drug lord?
Drug dealer?
Yes.
Oh my god, you're a drug, lady, you're a drug...
Is that how you're so rich?
So the reason I left home all those months ago, I was sort of snooping through his office, as one does.
Right.
And
Yep.
I
Of course,
found
of
a
course.
lot of letters and paperwork because apparently, when you're an old money family, you run out of money at some point.
I see.
Damn.
And you've got to sort of
Interesting.
make more because you're a capitalist rich shithead.
Yes.
So he's selling drugs. These, like, I think they're, like, from the Feywild or something. And it's freaky as shit. And apparently, they're all through Faerith, and people are dying.
So, drugs
Oh,
from
shit.
the Fae. That does seem like a bad combo.
Bad
Yeah.
drug.
And
That's-
Got it.
Winnie's family thinks that this prince can fix it.
Which is probably
Fix a
not
drug
true at all.
Which is
Oh,
probably
he's
not
gonna do-
true, because it's
Yeah.
not coming from Faerith. So I think
Okay.
we could fix it, and I told her I would fix it, and then she won't have to marry him.
And then
maybe
you can marry her.
Okay.
If
We
she
have how
wants-
many days till the wedding?
It's like a week, isn't it?
So we have a
5
week.
days,
We've
I
got a
believe.
week.
Okay.
We have 5 days to discover a drug, find out, are they taking it? Are the people taking it? Or is this just happening to people? Are they being drugged or taking drugs? Big difference.
I think they're taking it willingly,
I've been drugged
and it
before.
has a lot of side effects that they
You've
didn't...
been drugged?
Very different
Sorry,
from taking drugs.
hang on.
Zach.
Sorry?
Yes. No.
Hang on, no,
back-
That's not
backpack.
what it's about.
Backpedal.
What are we backpedaling about? I
No,
don't know what
no,
you're
on
about
not what
right now.
Penny was
You've never been
saying.
drugged?
People are taking drugs.
Oh.
They're
I haven't
taking the
been
drugs.
drugged. They're
Oh.
buying them.
Okay.
And I think that they have a lot of side effects. That
Okay.
And then they
don't-
die. They
No.
die from it.
Apparently. A lot of
So
people in
we
Faerith are
have
dying.
to find
Okay.
this drug, fix this entire problem in 5 days before the wedding, so that she doesn't have to get married.
Yes.
Am I clear on this?
Yes.
Okay.
So we have
Just
our work
as you guys
cut out
kind of
for
come
us,
to that
I'd say.
conclusion, you start hearing this drum breaking through the trees around you. It's low and ominous. It sort of sounds like a heartbeat.
That's
I
freaky.
would like to say that Angel, because she grew up like around soldiers and shit, so probably knows about war drums. The second she hears it, she just stops mid track, looks off, and then goes, "Oh no!" and then takes off running towards the sound of the drums without making sure anybody's coming. Angel just starts sprinting in that direction.
Oh yeah.
I say Hero probably hears it as well, also familiar. Grows immediately stoic, picks up Penny, and starts to run. So I'm going to roll an acrobatics I can, but
No, I just want you to do that.
Zero's
Okay,
looking
yeah.
at the other. She's probably not as familiar with war drums, but she's like, "Oh, something's up," and is now running after and following them.
Awesome.
Hey, quick question. How did you scoop up Penny?
Like a football?
one arm kind of under where like your knees are, so that you're sitting on my arm, and then I'm just
Okay.
like, going
Great,
like this
because
so you
my
can
first
get on my
thought
arm.
was like a football.
Or like a sack of potatoes over the shoulder.
Yeah.
No, Hero always has it so that you're not too disoriented, if possible.
Just like picks her up
Alright.
by under the arms, is like running.
Our party reunites in this blood-soaked glade. Angel, Wolfgang, Penny, Zira, you all crash through the trees. You see, Aluk, are you sitting and playing the drum? Are you near Aurelia? Where are you exactly? What are you doing?
Like standing back to back with Aurelia in the direction that she thinks they're going to be coming from, so that she can see
Great.
behind where they're sitting.
So you-
and as soon as she sees the party, she's singling out Zira and like just calling her out, like, "Zira,
Okay.
healing, please help."
Zira's
Great.
running up the instant she sees blood. She is running towards Aurelia, And it's like,
Yeah,
oh my god,
you're in this
what's happened? And she's just like
play-
already starting to cast Prayer of Healing.
Amazing. Yeah. The grass is trampled. There's puddles of blood. There's this dead owlbear corpse. Your packs are littered around Aurelia, half of them torn open while Aurelia hunches over and continues to try to write. You go and heal Aurelia. How much do you heal him for?
Prayer of Healing is my best healing spell, so 2d8
Nice.
plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which
Beautiful.
is something. Hell if I know. So T8, where's my D8? That's 5 plus 1 plus plus 5. So
Beautiful.
11.
Great. So you bring Aurelia up to 16 hit points. What does your magic look like as you cast?
It looks like a faint glow of like a golden light mixed with like a touch of like a dark blue, I think.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's like blue and gold.
As that, beautiful. As that aura wraps around Aurelia, you see their wounds start to heal. Some of the burden of pain starts to fall from their shoulders. And as that spell finishes, Aluk, you especially see that crazy mania that had trapped her is now lifted as she kind of like looks up and around and kind of takes in the carnage around her and realizes that everyone is reunited. So
Angel, can I just say that Angel probably also ran up to
yeah.
him and like dropped to her knees in front of them and like is like, what? And like is kind of looking at Luke, but like smoothing back like their hair and being like, what, Aurelia? Like, are you okay? Like panicking.
Yeah, Aurelia
Hero.
just kind of leans into your grip and is like holding onto this scroll and doesn't really quite have words yet, but is kind of coming back to themselves.
Yeah, Hero, once they like are in view of everything that's happening, immediately starts freaking out, puts Penny down. Once Zira and everyone is flocking Aurelia, he's like swearing under his breath and like clearly panicked, but is gonna try to secure the perimeter. So should I roll a what should I roll for something like that? Just seeing if there's still anyone around.
Yeah, give me a perception check to see if you can notice any threats.
That's a 10.
You look around, and that with this owl bear prowling around, there's not going to be any other predators. Owl bears do not like company. There's an owl bear in this neck of the woods. There's no way. So you guys, for the moment, are safe. And you also know that Aluk had picked this location especially, and so you feel like you're protected for the moment.
Okay.
Aluk is going to look at Hero though and go,
yeah,
watch out for birds.
Can someone find my pack? I bought a healing potion. I know that you healed them, but there's more if we need it. Can someone grab my pack? It has a sparkly charm on it.
That's
of course
cute.
it does.
At that, Aurelia kind of like shakes their head and like reaches up and like grabs one of your hands where it's pressed against their face and is like, no, like save it.
No, but no, this is it's my fault.
I can. It's nobody's fault. I can see this off.
Please,
it's fine. It's fine. And they kind of like brush you off, and stand from their like crouched position, and they sway on their feet a little bit, but they manage to like lock their knees and stay standing, and they
still holding.
Yeah, her. And like shakes his head, but is coming back to himself, and he waves. He tries to wave off all of your guys' worry.
Hero. I will say Hero's been standing between where the owl bear's corpse is there, right?
Yeah.
Standing between the corpse and everyone else, kind of with his back here, so he's not having his back to either. Once Aurelia starts standing up, I think I want to do an Arcana check on the owlbear just to see if there's anything happening or if it's just a wild attack.
Do it.
Luke, what happened?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What's my Arcana? 19.
Nice.
Play.
You can tell that there's like there's still not necessarily centered around the owlbear, but there is still some like wisps of magic that are kind of moving through this area. It doesn't feel malicious. It feels kind of like an after image of something very powerful that happened here, but is now gone.
And it's not, it doesn't allude to any intention. It's just a strong magic was there?
Yes.
Okay. Does it have any...
Oops, sorry.
Sorry, can you re-describe, was there a key characteristic for how it like looked or felt?
No, it's just like kind of like a shimmering sort of after image. It's not very clear to you in any way.
Okay.
I do want to get back to Angel's question though. Angel and Aluk.
Yeah.
You do that.
Aluk is not talking. She is picking up those pieces of paper very carefully and laying them out so that the blood doesn't smear, and she's laying them out in order. And she's not doing it like secretively, but she is trying to like not draw attention to the fact that she's doing this.
Yeah.
Luke, like what happened?
She's just gonna look at Aurelia and not speak for him.
Got it.
Aurelia, like then Angel turns to Aurelia and goes, Aurelia?
Yeah. Before Aurelia answers, I want to get Zira, Penny. Are you guys doing anything in this moment that you want to?
Gonna be real. Penny's processing and staring at the carnage and like.
For sure.
Can Penny notice the weird magic in the air?
Give me an Arcana check.
Yeah. 3. So no.
Could I provide any aid by asking Penny to come take a look at this if I don't understand what magic is happening?
For sure.
So I'll probably be like,
ask Penny. What do you say?
I'd be like, old crone, check it out.
Sweet.
Perfect.
So you can roll again with advantage.
Great, with advantage.
He's helping.
I was probably making stupid hand gestures too. I mean, like something.
That wasn't very helpful. I got a 9.
Okay. Well,
wasn't very descriptive.
Yeah.
You're stuck. You're staring at this corpse. You know, the Rind wood that you left doesn't feel like the Rind wood that you're standing in right now. Things feel more violent than they ever have been. Even when you were a kid wandering into places that you shouldn't be, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're probably just staring at that owlbear corpse in a lot of confusion.
Yeah.
Zira, is there anything that you're doing in this moment?
Prayer of Healing takes a bit to cast, so she's probably
staying with Aurelia.
Finishing up, sitting next to Aurelia, even like with the healing spell, trying to make sure like they're all right. Perfect. And everything. So she's completely focused on Aurelia right now.
Got it. As Angel asks that, Aurelia looks around, takes in all of this carnage, and looks to Aluk and says, We were attacked, and my memories, I had them for a moment, and now and he kind of like kneels down in front of all these pieces of paper that are laid out. It's all written in common. While none of it has smeared, a lot of it is gibberish. Tiny fragments of sentences, incomplete words. It's very confusing. But Aurelia starts to pore over them and says, I had them for a moment, and now they're gone again. And all I have is this. And they like gesture to the papers, and then reach back over their shoulder and touch the top of their scar again. And these. Did you have something?
Yeah. Aluk is going to study Aurelia very closely, and then kind of like I don't know, like get down more on their level and be like, do you want to remember again? Do you want to remember?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
I don't think Aurelia would know. Aurelia like lifts their head to Aluk, and there's tears in their eyes, and they grimace and they say, I think I have to remember because there's a woman. I worked for her and I killed for her to save myself and to save my wife, and my whole regiment dead at my feet with me as the only survivor. I think I have to remember because I'm pretty sure something terrible is going to happen if I don't.
Okay. Aluk is going to stand to her full height for once and turn to the rest of the party, and especially to the healers, and just say, I need you to trust me. Do not interfere. And then turn around and bite Aurelia, which is her unarmed strike attack.
Okay.
Zira's jumped back. She's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Aluk, what the?
Aurelia.
I think Hero kind of had the same idea. So if anyone starts to freak out too much, Hero will probably try to hold them back.
Okay, because Angel lunges forward.
Hero has like an arm from behind you in front of you.
Go ahead and do both of you do grapple checks to see if you can hold. For Aurelia's not resisting. They're still in shock and they've steeled themselves. So.
What's a grapple? Is it just strength for me, or?
It's like a contested strength check, so it might be your proficiency bonus as well. I'm not sure.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, mine is.
So
mine's 19.
19?
I got 17.
Yeah. So you are able to restrain Angel as they lunge forward. Yeah, Aurelia's going to take the hit. They're not going to defend themselves. Is there anything else that anybody's doing in this moment?
I think Penny kind of put it together.
Yeah.
At least that's what I put together.
I've put it together, but I do not believe that Zira has put it together.
Solidly frozen.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Penny's frozen. What's Zira doing? Is Zira confused?
Zira's currently sitting in shock, hands off, because I don't think she believes that she could take a knoll.
Yeah.
And so she's just like sitting there staring, and I believe she like notices the scars on Aurelia's back, and it's just like kind of looking at them in like a bit of shock and confusion. That is all.
Angel is feral.
I think Zira in the like fight, flight, freeze. Zira's in freeze.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's frozen. I need to clear this notification. Sorry. Everyone's frozen. You attack Aurelia. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Do I roll to hit if?
I guess she's not resisting, and she's also not wearing her armor. So
so
I'm just gonna say that you hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, sorry, I'm fixing my camera.
No, it's all good.
You're good. Looking extravagant in this low light.
Literally.
It's beautiful.
Okay, so my bite attack is just a 1d4 plus 4, which is the lowest I can possibly go, so...
Got it.
So that's 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Where do you bite her?
I think shoulder, so that her teeth hit those scars.
Nice. Let's see. Do I want to roll high or low? Because she's trying to recover her memory. Okay. Whew. You snap forward. Angel, you're fighting against Wolfgang's grip, failing. Penny and Zira, you are
Angel's
frozen
biting.
as
Hero's shushing you in your but is letting you do it.
as Aluk jumps forward and sinks her teeth into Aluk's shoulder. Or it sinks her teeth into Aurelia's shoulder, and Aurelia crumples and lets out this like long, blood-curdling scream. And crumples. Do you take your teeth out of her? Or do you hold her up?
I think after, so like just their knees give out and they just go to the ground. I think Aluk takes her teeth out, but just kind of holds. Just hold.
Got it. Yeah. So with Aurelia's limp body in your grasp, you actually, one second. Let me check something real quick. Yes! Yes! Oh, I love my life. Okay. You, as Aurelia collapses against you, actually everyone is going to experience this. Okay. Aurelia crashes against you. Their body crumbles. And suddenly, all of you throughout this whole glade hear this doubling as Aurelia's scream rings all around you and starts also ringing in your heads.
Ooh.
After a moment, the scream cuts off and all of you are bombarded with these flashing images. You see Aurelia as a child with beautiful wings, floating around what looks like this infernal plane. You see them older. You see them klutzy and funny. You see them trying to wield a whip and a bow and failing. You see them having their wings cut from their body and forced down to the ground by this evil tyrant of a man. You see them drafted not only into this leader's army, but a secret black ops force that seeks to overthrow him. You see everyone that Aurelia ever cared about in their regiment dying as they stand and are called to the throne of a woman in all black with long dark hair and her face shrouded as she calls Aurelia's name. Aurelia climbs up the dais as this infernal queen lifts her head and says, "You are my chosen one." The telepathy bond between all of you snaps as Aurelia flings themselves away from Aluk and tumbles again to the ground with this fresh wound in their shoulder. They cry and cry and cry. And as they do, you all watch as this magic coalesces around them. It appears in gold chains that are wrapped all around their body. And as they recover all of their memories in this massive rush, you see this chain break and disappear from around them. And they lift their head, still crying, of course, but they look at you, Aluk, and they say, "Thank you." And then they pass out.
Yeah.
They're not down to 0 hit points. They're just exhausted.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, Hero, let's go with Angel.
Angel sprints over and
And
pulls Aurelia like onto her lap.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think Hero gestures to Penny and or Zira, and is reaching for the notes that Aurelia had written, and is maybe like, someone write this down.
Zira
Whichever.
Zira is like still kind of sitting there in shock. She seems like more frozen than like she probably should be, and like there's like tears in her eyes that are also running down her face as she's sitting there, and like she just hears like Hero vaguely talking to her, and like is kind of trying to snap herself out of it, so doesn't fully hear what he says.
Penny will grab the pages with like shaky hands.
Yeah.
And like try to write down as much as they can.
Hero maybe goes to Zira.
Maybe digs out some ink from their pouch.
Yeah, I don't know if Penny is close to Zira. I'm sure we'll probably. I'm assuming maybe the two of us will huddle around Zira.
Yeah.
I think maybe
Zira was right next to Aurelia.
Well,
Hero will brush a tear and put the notes in front of Zira. Just be like, let's do it. And while Penny's writing, maybe we're like just still looking over it all together.
Okay, Zira's hands are like shaking, but she looks down and she's like sees like the notes in front of her and the words, and she like looks up and sees Hero, and just like seeing like a person in front of her like looking at her and like coming to her in this moment, like mostly snaps her out of it as she just sees like there's something in front of me, there's something to do, there's something I need to take care of, and she's like back to it and is picking up the papers.
Angel also probably turns to Zira, and because if Zira's like still like if Penny's like already like transcribing, I don't know how many people like need to write or whatever, but seeing that Zira's kind of coming out of it, I think Angel turns to Zira and is like, Can you grab the healing potion from my pack, please? Like, can we please? I know you already used your spell, so can we healing potion, please? Healing, please.
Zira's literally like doesn't even say anything, just nods and goes over to the pack and is like searching through to find it. Probably grabs it and brings it over.
Does it have to be poured in the mouth, or could we pour it on top of the bite directly? Like
you can pour it on the bite.
Question.
Okay.
You can do either. You can force feed it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna pour it on the bite.
Great.
I don't know how it works though. It's the like.
It's 2d4 plus 2. So
2d4 plus 2.
You go ahead and roll. Tell me how much you get.
What are my d4s? They're the triangle ones.
Triangles.
Yep. Baby ones.
And I do the one that's pointing up.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. 6 points.
6 points.
Isn't that how much you did?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
Completely healed back to took away
PEMDAS, baby.
PEMDAS.
So Aurelia leaps. Her chest rises and falls easier once that healing potion is poured onto that wound. You watch as it heals slowly. Is there anything else you guys want to do that night? Are you just going to spend some time transcribing?
I think Angel also, once we do that, then takes Zira's hand and like just squeezes it for comfort and is like, thank you.
Hero starts to probably set up the camp for everyone. It hadn't been set up yet, right? That was once you guys got there.
Yep.
Yeah, so Hero starts setting stuff up.
I
Olive
think
too.
Yeah, I had the same thought. As soon as Angel takes Aurelia, Aluk's up and setting up camp.
Yeah, Hero looks at you and we kind of just
we're on the same wavelength
and start.
I think Penny's gonna interrupt Aluk briefly and just hug her because Aluk wasn't there, and just like we'll talk in the morning, I guess.
Can we actually do like a like around the campfire while Aurelia's healing? Can we all just kind of like break down what happened while we were apart?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's good.
You guys share your war stories. Everybody knows everything that everybody knows at this point.
Great.
To be clear about what you saw in Aurelia's vision, actually, why don't you all roll me? Let's go intelligence or history, whichever you are proficient in.
Which one am I?
I got a
okay.
17.
17. Okay.
It's the same roll for me, so
Yeah, it's the same roll for
13.
I'm gonna do 12.
12.
I'm gonna do 12. I have 12. I'm gonna do intelligence. I'm choosing
Intelligence or history, right? You
Yes.
said? Okay.
Oh wait, proficiency. Let me add. Okay, it's like
I'm gonna do
13. It's no
history.
difference. Or 14.
Oh, geez, I got a 9.
9. Okay. What'd you get, Zira?
I got a 13.
Also, Tay, did you want to roleplay us talking around the fire, or just do a everyone shared everything?
Not necessarily roleplay.
Okay.
But just establish that we talked about it. I think it would make sense to
Yeah.
do that in the night.
Yeah.
Because,
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, Aluk at least is rattled and she wants to talk immediately.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so from all of your visions, Wolfgang, Aluk, Zira, and Angel, you are all still kind of stewing on them. You can't really put names to faces or places or anything like that. But you certainly know that Aurelia isn't just a simple tiefling from, that was pulled out of a cart. Penny, you can tell that 17. You know that if you went to the Faerith library, you could get a lot of answers from the images that you had in your head. And you also have this feeling that those bonds breaking around Aurelia were the bonds of the card that transported them into the tower.
Okay.
So, you guys have your little round table.
I'm gonna
Is there
share
anything-
what I
is there-
got.
Yeah, is
at
there
the
anything
round
you guys
table.
want to role play besides just like the actual information exchange? Because I know that can be kind of tedious, but if there's anything that you guys want to role play, please take it away.
I don't know who Penny's sitting next to, but she's touching someone. Everyone. She's
I think
having
that Aluk
physical
would've-
contact with someone.
Yeah, Hero's holding his emotional support Penny, for sure.
Oh.
Yeah. And if Hero's not, then Aluk is.
Yeah, I think
Sandwich. He's just a little sandwich.
Hero's if Penny's not sitting like on here, then Hero's got maybe like arms around Penny and maybe just like leans a little bit into Aluk if Aluk's on the other side. We probably squished Penny a bit too much.
I'm imagining Aluk like kind of like curled, you know how like when a dog curls and you can like lay on their stomach? Like that.
Yeah.
So where Penny's like kind of leaning back and then Aluk's like legs are by Hero and she's just like curled around them.
That's really cute, yeah.
Yeah, I think Angel is still sitting with Aurelia's head, like, supported on her lap, and possibly still holding Zira's hand. I don't know if Zira would have pulled away or anything.
She probably wouldn't have. She's probably sitting next to Angel and Aurelia, especially trying to watch over Aurelia at this point.
Wait, so, Penny, do you explain that the bond is broken, or...
Yeah, does
We can roleplay that one.
Okay, yeah, do you want to roleplay
Yeah.
you explaining? Okay, I do.
Yeah. I don't know what exactly you all got from that vision. But those chains, Angel, did you know
Yes, the chain.
I'm pretty sure that was the card, the bonds that the card created. I think it's broken.
Okay. I think at that, like, Angel just kind of starts crying. Like, if we have a campfire, she's, like, staring, like, at nobody, just at the fire, and it's just, like... This is one of my worst nightmares. I should have never pulled a card. I should have... I feel so guilty. I feel like... I don't know. I have a weird thing. Basically, where I come from, it's just full of slavery. And so I already had bad feelings about, I feel like some people would be delighted to have someone protect them, be in charge of protecting them, and, extra caution. But I never wanted anyone to ever be in my debt or attached to me in this way, and I just... As much as I love knowing Aurelia and I'm glad to know her, I wish that I never pulled that card, because I can't help but think that I made it worse. I took them away from their wife and their home because I was selfish. What I wanted a cool trinket. I wanted a staff or gloves. Like, I shouldn't have pulled a card.
You can't blame yourself. You didn't know what was going to come out of the card.
You couldn't have known. None of us knew. Even when you pulled the card, we didn't know really what it meant.
Yeah, but...
You can blame the witch or whatever she was who gave it to you, but it's not your fault. Angel, look at me. It's not your fault.
Wherever Aurelia was, what we saw, we pulled them from something bad. So I don't think it's a bad thing that you drew that card. I think because now we can help. And who would have known what would have happened otherwise?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Not only that, but we may be the most motivated group of 5 beings in this universe to help.
True. I guess I just, like... The relief of not having that bond anymore. Too many people are enslaved to things, and I don't fuck with that, and I never wanted someone to be enslaved to me.
It is what it is, but it's done now, and our job is to get him home.
Agreed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. After we stop the drug lord of a father that Penny has.
Right.
Man.
We
Sorry?
have quite
Please elaborate?
long to-do list. We should catch you up on
Yeah.
that one.
Okay, now a propeller spins past the screen and we tell the story.
Yes, you exchanged all your info. Is there anything
I
else that you guys
explained my
wanted
thing
to
about
try?
birds.
Birds,
Oh,
yes.
The bird thing is important,
The
isn't it?
bird thing is important, yeah.
The bird
Yes.
thing is
Ooh.
important. Does Penny put together the pieces that I put together in my little brain?
Give me a...
Brain dice.
Please,
Give me
'cause I think I put things together.
Give me some sort of check. Would it be intelligence or wisdom, do you think?
Probably intelligence.
Can I ask for wisdom?
How much is the difference?
Wisdom of the cloud.
3. My wisdom is 3 better. I also, if this is a... Well, I have a advantage on saving throws against magic. This isn't the same.
No,
check.
it's not.
It's a check.
It's not the same.
Well, because, like, intelligence is, like...
Book smarts.
Books.
Yeah. And then wisdom...
is street smart.
Street smarts.
I
She didn't learn
if
about
it's-
the drugs from books.
Because I feel
If
like you're
it's-
putting the pieces
yeah.
together in a way that it lends more to wisdom than just
Mhm.
raw intelligence. So, yes, give me a wisdom check.
Sick. It's gonna be 22.
Yeah, I'll do it. You...
Damn.
What does Penny think is happening? Alright, I'll get covered when I... How about that?
So, the what was it? It was like a druid.
Yep.
Who like cast something and had a wild magic thing happen. She thinks that they were on fairy dust, and it like interfered with their magic, and made them like turn into a bird or whatever. And if it like bounced off of its Feywild magic caused by this drug.
Yes, I would say that that is the logical conclusion that you come to. Let me think if there's anything else that when Aluk is talking about it, you note specifically that they were able to cast 2 spells in a way that is unnatural for someone.
So that could be like the intended effect.
That's all I'm going to give you.
Okay. Penny would know since she is a druid.
Yeah, does Penny voice that speculation?
Yeah, so Penny's gonna go... did the druid look funny? Like...
kind of crazed. Not like... There wasn't anything physical about them. They just looked kind of fucked up.
Great, okay.
He wasn't all there.
There you go.
He... Fucking hell. I think he was on something. On fairy dust, is what I've heard it called. And this sort of Feywild magic interfered. And it sounds like he cast 2 spells too quickly in a short of time, which could be what was supposed to happen. You know, maybe you can, like, expedite spell casting or something as, like,
so,
a purposeful
do you think
effect, but then it interfered and made him turn into a fucking bird for some reason.
So are these
people
drugs
are taking it?
Are they taking it because it helps their magic?
Probably, or maybe it makes them feel good, or
powerful.
something. It would make sense if it were to sort of enhance their magic somehow.
My question is
magic
why
is strong. And
I just don't get why people are still taking it if people are dropping like flies. So if it
Never underestimate a man's ability to cover up a few suspicious deaths.
Yeah,
if
never underestimate
to enhance abilities.
If they're not all talking to each other, if they're getting them separately, then why would they even connect that?
And if it's addictive,
everyone wants a leg up.
Yeah, maybe they were already taking it by the time the death started, and they were addicted to it.
Okay.
If it makes you as powerful as we think it does, I also would not underestimate the desire for humanoids to gain more power
The
at
thirst
whatever
for
cost.
power is a powerful one.
Penny, when you found this stuff in your father's study or wherever the fuck you found it, did it say, like, did you read anything about how or why he started doing this, or was it just...
Did I find anything about how? I know why he started doing it. Oh, great, powerful DM.
No, I don't think so. I think you probably you found it, you connected the dots that you already had, and you booked it out of there. You didn't think to look for anything else.
Okay. I have no idea.
Okay. Well, So tomorrow, we're doubling back to Brightside.
We should talk.
Let's
guess.
rest now. I'll take first. Only watch. I'll watch. You guys rest, and we'll figure it out.
Sleep, though.
Not yet.
I can watch if
it.
needed. You deserve rest too.
Maybe in a bit. I'll wake someone up.
All right.
Hero's not going to, but Hero's
obviously.
I'll wake one of you guys up. Let's figure it out in the morning.
Hit points, though, because if you don't sleep, you won't.
Yeah.
I don't think I lost any hit points, did I? I don't.
You guys
In the
haven't had
fight.
a long. Did you guys?
We haven't
The
rested
fight
since
we
like
had
oil
that
the
slippery
tree
fight.
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you definitely
You're
have
still
lost hit
slicky?
points. Yes.
No, we washed
Oh,
off.
we washed them down. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
We hosed it down.
We had a wet
That's
t-shirt
crazy.
contest.
Yeah, remember?
did.
Maybe Hero will wake up someone eventually. Hero will probably wake up.
So we all take a long rest then. Good.
Yes. You all take a long rest. You all regain all of your hit
Yay,
points.
I
and
can
all
push
your,
the long
all your
rest
fancy
button.
things.
I have
Yay.
one final related question.
Yes, sir.
Does Aluk feel weird? And I'm asking because she doesn't know anything about drugs, but she does know about disease because
Okay.
gnolls, they have like a really plague wipes them out easily because they don't understand medicine. So she made a point to
Right.
learn medicine.
Right.
So she wants to know, or she's checking in with herself to see
Yeah.
if attacking the owlbear or being near the owlbear could have gotten the residue on her or Aurelia, and if it could be hurting them at all.
Got it. Are you specifically looking for a magical effect, or are you looking for like a physical effect? If you're looking specifically for a magical effect, I would say Arcana. If you are looking for something else, I would do a medicine check. So, whichever you would prefer.
This is getting a little bit nitty gritty, but how much of a physical effect would the magic have? Because I don't know how to answer that question because she's just kind of seeing if the vibes are off. She knows that it is a magical thing that causes magical properties, but she's also seeing the physical effect of it, if that makes sense.
A medicinal vibe check, if you will.
Medicinal vibe check. I would say that it is closer to Arcana in that sense because you're specifically trying to chase down a magical effect.
I'll do that then.
Great.
And I'm just doing it on myself for now, even though Aurelia was fighting the bear more.
Yes. Yes. I would assume that you, unless you would want to like go over to Aurelia and like
No.
fuck with them.
Sniff check.
Okay, just on
Sniff
yourself.
check.
Please start doing snip check.
Well, that's a 4.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't notice anything. You are
Shocking.
able to kind of soothe yourself by the fact that you don't feel like anything is wrong.
Okay, well, she's fine and Aurelia's fine, so bedtime.
Time.
I will say while Hero is taking first watch, and everyone is dozing, they probably wipe most of the blood off of, as much blood off of Aurelia as they can with like a wet cloth or something like that.
That's very sweet.
Angel's then pretending to be asleep while you do this because it's like right near her.
Oh.
I think Hero also probably picks up Angel's hands as gently as they can and wipes off the blood from when you were holding Aurelia. Well,
Oh. Very sweet.
Honk shoe. Me, me,
Zero?
me.
I
What do you want to do?
I have a question on the sleeping arrangements because I know there was like some bedrolls and then like a 2-person tent.
oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I remember that
I thought we all
distinctly.
just passed out.
Just on the floor.
Zira-
Zira's definitely like in her tent, even if no one joined her. It's just like
Yeah, Zira did have a tent. Yeah, so
Yes.
Zira's in her tent. Yeah.
everyone's like on the forest floor, and she's like, "Okay, cool, have fun with that.
is,
I'll
like-
be."
Curled up next to Aluk because she's toasty warm.
Yeah.
Very
You know,
Oh
when
my
you like have a
God.
dog as like a bed hog, yeah.
Oh my god.
That's adorable. I love that. Okay, cool.
So the 2-person tent is,
yeah.
The 2-person tent is
Wait,
canon.
Yeah, and Zira's in it right
Yeah,
now, so
Zira's in it.
Zira's in it alone, I guess.
Woohoo!
I would
Extra
say that
space.
Hero would sleep probably like propped up against like a fucking log or something, but I can do a roll to see if I would do that, or a judgment call, if you will, to see if I would do that or sleep in the tent with Zero.
I would
You
love
think I
that.
should roll for that?
I would love to have you roll for that. Above
Okay.
I would say above a 10, you sleep in the tent. Below a 10, you sleep
Why you got
on a log.
spooky lights?
Yeah, the lights just went out in your camera. What the hell?
That's
I
14.
know.
So you are gonna you're thinking to yourself, that tent sounds real cozy right about now. It's been a long day.
Hell yeah.
And then you go and join
Hell
Zira.
yeah.
Okay.
That means that I can give you one little bit of info. Zira sleep talks, by the way.
Oh.
About what? Please elaborate.
About what? Yeah, Hero. So Hero probably wakes up Angel to do the next watch if Angel wants to.
Before you actually do that, will you give me a perception check?
Absolutely, I will. Oh baby, that is. I never have perception, do I? So it's just a 10. I check every time. I will never learn.
Maybe it'll change.
It's a 10.
You don't see anything.
God damn
I
it.
don't like that vocal
You-
tone.
Especially don't see the elf that comes across your camp and hides on the tree line, observing each of you very closely before melting away
Now what
into the
fuck?
darkness.
Now hang
You
on a
definitely
second.
don't see that. So then you wake Angel up?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Do you say anything when you wake me up, or?
Well, there's nothing to say because he didn't see anything.
Well, but like, are you gonna like? It's your
Um,
turn. You
just,
know,
like, kicks
basic.
Yeah,
Basic
maybe
conversation.
they like isn't sure where to touch you to wake you up. So just maybe like puts a hand on your shoulder and is like does like a little push, maybe.
Yeah,
Like, what?
Angel, like, I jerk awake and I'm like, yep, what?
You how you feeling? You wanna take watch or
I can watch. Mhm.
got it? Are you
Yes.
awake enough or am I gonna
I've never been more awake in my whole life, other than give me 5 minutes and I will probably be more awake, but I will watch, yes.
Okay.
You
Hero
go get
does
rest.
wait. Hero does wait the 5 minutes for you to wake up more.
Sit and stare for 5 minutes.
Angel, I hope it just like sits there blinking, and then just at a certain point just goes, all right, my brain's online, go sleep.
Okay, thank you.
God.
My God.
I love them so much.
Watch out for any birds, I guess, and then goes into the den.
Yes, the crow. The raven.
Aluk
Birdwatching.
rolls over and goes, Raven. In her sleep.
Oh my
Before
God.
I correct myself and I go, the raven. Got it.
Oh my god. Yeah, Zero, what do you sleep talk about?
She mumbles about, like, random things that sometimes just sound like she's conversing with no one. Like she's, like, practicing conversations or something. Or just, like,
Oh my God.
as if she's, like, talking to somebody in her sleep. Like, just,
Sorry. No, keep
just
going.
like,
Sorry.
quiet mumble sleep chatting, like, oh, yes, I understand. Oh, okay. It's like, like...
Hero?
Yeah.
Can Hero roll insight to see if Zero's trying to talk to him?
Yes! Please!
Oh my God. That reminded me that my girlfriend was sleep talking last night, and I forgot to tell her in the morning. But she was all fucking night.
Oh,
It's
Like half
it's
of
a
the
6.
sentence.
Good. Thank God. Good.
Yeah, you absolutely think that thinks that Zero is trying to talk to you right now.
So yeah, Hero starts to lie and goes, what? What?
oh. No, that's understandable. There's like just snoring in between words.
What is under... is it okay that I'm here?
It's just a loud snore in response.
Okay. Starts to lie down, keeps waiting for you to say something else, but is slowly reclining. Laying down next to you.
Oh
That
my
is
Do
so
the tents
good.
have doors? Or is Angel
It's
just
like-
watching this
Yeah,
happen?
is this an open?
They have like flaps, so I assume
Flaps,
that you're like
yeah.
you like tie the flaps closed behind
But
you
I mean,
so it
it's
stays
still
warm.
it's a flap, but I don't know how soundproof a flap is.
No, you can.
Not very.
You probably can't hear Zira, but you probably can hear Hero.
Hero, yeah.
As he's also trying to talk to Zira.
Yeah,
So
that's probably
both
one
people
of the
are having-
reasons like she likes
Yeah.
her tent, because people won't hear her sleep talk without her like telling them beforehand.
Yeah.
Wait. Can Angel roll to see if she thinks that Hero's talking to her?
Absolutely.
I rolled a
Okay, so let me just totally get this straight.
Okay.
Hero wakes Angel up, waits 5 minutes for Angel to wake up, goes, okay, good night, goes, lays down in a tent. Zira is sleep talking. Hero starts talking back, assuming that she's trying to talk to him, and outside the tent, Angel is like, Hero must be trying to start a conversation with me.
Oh my god.
So Hero
What did
goes,
you say?
So Hero says, "Is it okay that I'm here?"
I mean, I assume so. Like, why would it not be? Why are you asking me?
How does Hero hear this? This is on the fair here. Hero sits back up, puts his house on the top, and goes, "What?
Did you just ask me if you could sleep in the tent?
No, I think Zira looks back. Is Zira still snoring?"
Yeah.
Hero goes,
Yeah.
I don't know. So, I'm gonna go to bed.
I feel like you could sleep in the tent. Just don't be weird. Like,
Well, I'm put weird in. Do you? Okay. Here's ready to be like, why do you think I would be weird? But it's just like, fair enough. Goes to bed.
Oh my god, amazing. Okay,
alright, good night. I'll be here
Perfect.
looking for ravens. And then just like bird
take
watching.
a quick break
Yes.
as you guys finish up your long rest, and then we will get
Oh, fantastic.
back to it.
We're back.
We're back.
Let's get going. You wake up in the morning. There is 5 days before the wedding. Yeah, what do you guys do?
Yeah, so who wakes up first? Like, does everyone just like kind of wake up at the same time? Is
I
Aurelia-
actually
Aurelia
think that Aurelia probably wakes up first.
I'm still
They-
awake.
Yeah, unless you woke
Oh, yeah.
somebody else up.
No.
Angel is still awake. Aurelia wakes up. Angel, you can tell that they are pretty withdrawn, and not really looking for a morning chit chat. They, wake up, they retrieve their. Actually, that shirt is probably ruined. So they just put their chain on back over their bare chest because their shirt probably has a big, probably ruined. So they put their chain back on, and then they are going to go and collect up all the papers that everybody kind of rewrote for them and start going over their own notes in silence. Yes.
Before other people wake up, I think Angel just kind of like lets her do that for a little bit, and then like has an idea, and I totally forgot that I thought about this beforehand, but has an idea, rummages through, like pulls over her bag and like rummages through, pulls out a jewelry pouch because she's extra and she has one. And because Angel has horn decorations, because most tieflings do, so she takes out one that's like a brass ring, and she like holds it up, squints, like kind of looking at Aurelia but like Aurelia doesn't notice, and then goes, Aurelia, I have something that I want to give you, if that is okay.
They kind of look up, and they're still looking pretty withdrawn and pretty tired, but they look at you and they're like, what is it?
Well, I was thinking, because you're married and you have a wife, and you don't have like a wedding ring, and so, tieflings sometimes wear rings on their horns to signify that they're married, and I have an extra one that if you wanted to wear it, so you can, for your wife, just while you're apart.
They like smile and nod, and instead of taking it from you, they just like angle their horns towards you.
Oh.
All right. Angel reaches out and slips it on and goes, I knew it would be a perfect fit. I'm always right about these things. And
They
then
like nod at you and like reach up and like twist it around the base of their horn, before like returning, like looking at you, and they don't say thank you, but like you can see how much that moment means to them as they kind of like return to their notes and start trying to make sense of some of their previous ramblings. Yeah, Yeah, and then it's kind of up to you guys about how you guys wake up.
I love them. Zira is definitely an early riser. So
yeah, can we? I'm gonna roll to see if Hero cuddles in their sleep again.
Cuddle check.
You want to give me a cuddle check? I did a 12, so that's up to you.
12.
Yeah.
High better, low better. Well, okay. Does Wolfgang want to cuddle or not want to cuddle?
I think you're just very sad, but probably would be horrified to know that they have cuddled someone without, like, other than Penny, Hero's not very comfortable coddling anybody because he knows that Penny's okay with it. Because Hero gets freaked out. Like,
it's happened so many times.
Yes, Hero's attracted to Angel and Zero, so they will freak out and never willingly do that.
I don't think you're in full cuddle. I think that you are much closer to Zira than you would be comfortable with. Like maybe like an arm or like a foot touch, but nothing not like you're not like spooning or anything like that.
Okay.
Period.
I have an idea. So if Zira wakes up first, she'd probably like wake up and like see that Hero has joined her and is more relieved than anything that he actually decided to go to sleep last night to actually get some rest. So she like just like smiles a little bit and then just like puts the bit of like blanket that she had like over Hero to like get the rest of the blanket and then just like let them sleep and go outside to join the others.
Oh, cute.
Oh, Penny, Haluk, Wolfgang?
We all know Aluk sleeps in. It is impossible to wake up. I think Penny's gonna wake up like when people start moving around, but is gonna play possum for a little bit longer and just like chill for a bit until people...
It's the pull of the sleepy knoll.
Yeah.
Yeah, the company.
And also still sad.
Oh yeah.
And just gonna like eventually get up.
That's really cute. Yeah, Hero probably gets up like maybe 10 minutes or something after Zira's up and around. Well, yeah, once people are like kind of talking and rummaging, Hero will wake up and get out. Probably do another perception check once everyone's been around, but just in case, looking around.
Give me a perception.
Not 20, yes, mini dice!
Yes! We love you, mini dice.
What is, in this moment, what is Hero most worried about?
Mostly if anyone else has been around. So, like, even the whole night. I know they didn't see it the first time, but in general, they would just do a scope to see if anything, has changed. And then just, like, make sure that the owlbear hasn't gotten up and danced away or anything like that. Like, random shit.
Yes, the owlbear corpse is still there.
It's still dead.
You are kind of like rounding this perimeter and you see a bit of a bush that has obviously been trampled. And as you're going to inspect that a little further, you look at the trunk of this tree and you notice a marking on it in silver.
Can I do a marking?
Yes, it is not recognizable to you, but from the way that it's shimmering, you can tell that it is magical in nature.
Okay, Hero calls for Penny or Zero. Probably, yeah, it's probably like Penny, Zero, one of the magic. Any magic user want to help me out here? Someone was here.
Why do you keep forgetting I have magic?
No,
Angel offended.
Here goes, my bad.
Angel goes, I have a magical tattoo.
It's just like, thought you were just the music one.
When things don't glitter. It's more of the glitter. Like, do you glitter sometimes? Have I not noticed that? Do you do glittery magic?
Do you not remember when I did a thunder shock several times and exploded those sprites?
That was pretty fucking cool. You want to come help too? Everyone get over here.
Yeah.
Everyone. Well, now I don't know if I want to help.
Here goes. I'm so sorry.
Crowd around.
Boned it again.
Angel, you can see it very easily. Zira, you can see it very easily. Penny, it is too low for you. It is at Wolfgang's eye level, almost. It's a little shorter than Wolfgang.
It's too high for...
It's too high for you to see it, yeah, sorry.
Could I, like, get a...
Got it.
Get a boost?
Vantage up.
Vantage point.
Uppy, 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 uppy.
You're kind of giggles.
Can I do an insight check? Or would Arcana be the one?
Is it...
Probably Arcana.
Does it look magical?
Well, you are more than welcome to, but Penny, you notice it the moment that you're hoisted up far enough to see it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It is
Sick.
the marking that Winnie would always use to sign her letters. She has a separate seal that she would use from her family seal, but you know that she wouldn't have been able to tromp out here into the woods in the middle of the night.
Shit. Well...
What?
You recognize it?
Yes?
What is it?
Go ahead and roll me a... What you would... Trying to decide if you know this off the top of your head or not. Me, 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 me. Do some sort of investigation for me so that I can give you more. How about that?
Okay, great. Give me an 11. Unless you want, like, a... Yeah. Just a straight investigation is 11.
With that, you know that you're missing something.
Mm-hmm.
You know that you have been called upon by Winnie, or someone who knows Winnie very well. Nobody else would know that. But you don't know who exactly put this here or when or what exactly they're asking of you. Mm-hmm. You just have a feeling that you need to stick around here for a little while because there's something that you're missing.
Okay. Do I know if Winnie has, like, a close confidant, bestie?
Bestie.
Yes, you do. You know
Bestie reveal.
Bestie reveal.
her best friend and bodyguard who's named Gwyn.
Gwyn?
Gwyn. Gwyn. Gwyn.
My favorite spelling of Gwyn.
Oh, it's the most valid.
True.
Sorry to any alternate Gwyns out there. My bad.
Oh, sorry, fuck all of you.
Who the fuck is named
Change
Gwyn
it.
anymore?
I don't know.
One of my favorite characters in A Court of Thorns and Roses.
Oh my god.
I know
Ways that they
Gwendolyn.
spelled
Actually, fuck that bitch.
In Merlin, in the captions, they spelled Guinevere like 50 different
Gwyn
ways.
there. It's true.
No.
It's true.
They're typing
so
It's my
fast.
favorite thing.
That's me trying to spell Aurelia's name in my notes. I have like 20
Literally.
different spellings. It's bad.
Oh, I need to give you guys a spelling document, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't
So,
it Arelia?
I just fully misspelled bestie in my notes. Hang on.
So
We're off to a great
you think
start.
of Gwyn immediately, but you
We're good.
you know that Gwyn doesn't have magic, and you don't know why Gwyn wouldn't just speak to you directly. Like, you are also, you wouldn't say that you're friends with Gwyn, but you definitely know her. So you're unsure of why she would leave you a message in this way.
Okay. Okay, Penny is gonna, like, motion for Wolfgang to... Actually, no, she's gonna, like, touch the symbol.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
reach
what I was
out
thinking.
and touch it.
Poke it.
You're deciding what I wanted this improv thing to do?
Mm-hmm.
You can feel a whisper of Winnie's magic, kind of like dance across your fingers, but the symbol fades.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Is it on a different tree?
Well, that's weird and
So
strange.
what?
That's the mark that Winnie used to seal her letters.
Oh.
Winnie came out to the woods.
She couldn't have.
To seal a tree.
She would be under really high guard.
Does the tree have a letter on it?
Is there a letter in it?
Let's cut it down.
I think it's just a mark. I feel like I'm being called upon.
Sarah's looking around to see if the symbol moved to any other tree or any surrounding area, or if it just vanished. You know, just in case it's like trying to lead us somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a cool idea. No.
Damn it.
It disappeared. I'm sorry.
Just like, I don't want to deal with this. Goodbye.
I wanna. She's gonna like shout out, not shout, but like, is anyone out there? Gwen? Perchance?
Your voice bounces from tree to tree, gets absorbed by the leaf litter on the ground, and there's no response.
Here goes. If anyone was out there, I quit my job.
Damn. Yeah, you would not be very good if someone was out there.
Which is incredibly funny because Hero did not notice when they came the first time, but still, for in character, it was like, is anyone out there? Damn. Anyway, so does this mean you need to go back to Winnie? Does she want
I feel
that?
like I need to stay here.
That works for me.
Like someone's coming? I don't know.
If we're staying here, one, we should not split up the party again.
No.
Because
Correct.
fuck that.
We saw how that went.
If we are staying here, can we drag the owlbear corpse somewhere else? Because
I
that thing
think
is
that's
starting to smell.
Starting to smell.
And
Yeah.
it's kind of harshing the vibe of our camp.
Dude,
We could eat it.
Anyone have a shovel? No. That doesn't sound very
Wait.
tasty.
Did anyone wake up a Luke?
Luke's eating the owlbear.
No! We just turn around and she is.
Oh, Luke, drop it! What is in your mouth? What is in your mouth? Drop it!
Wow!
That's old? You don't know where it's been.
I do know where it's been. I killed it.
You don't know where it's been before this. It might have had ferret drugs in it.
You hadn't thought about that. She assumed it
I'm
was
not
fine
beating if
because
your
she felt
stomach hurts.
fine.
I'm gonna cast Druidcraft, and it's just gonna be like a little, like a little squirt bottle of water.
Best use of Druidcraft
No.
I've ever seen.
That's the best thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
She drops the owlbear chunk and she goes, ow, 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 ow.
Come here, come here, come here.
Oh my
I'm
god.
eating random things off the ground.
Are we training a Luke here? What the
Here goes.
Right.
We should
Noel.
just wait. Why haven't we tried waking her up like that sooner?
the squirt
That
bottle.
is actually a good point.
Yeah, really efficient.
Now we
Well,
know.
Now we know. So should we stay
Cantrip.
here for someone to come back, or should we go seek them out? Like, what is you know? Is this just Winnie? Winnie did this?
I don't think she could have. She would have had
Well,
to
then-
sneak all the way out here.
Yeah, you said Gwen. Who's Gwen?
That's her bodyguard and her closest friend. I mean, I knew her a little bit.
Do you know where
Just, like,
does she have a
cool.
house we could go to?
I'm
Lives-
sure.
She lives in the castle. Like, she lives
Oh,
in
shit.
the room next
Dang
door.
it. That would make sense.
But if you roll me an intelligence, wisdom, charisma, investigation, perception.
That's just a lot.
Just roll a d20.
Like, what's the people check? Like, that's what I'm trying. Like,
Insight?
I guess insight. Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Penny-
roll in. Oh, Penny.
I think Penny should roll it because Penny knows Gwen, and what I'm
That's
trying
true.
to do is if Penny would know if Gwen would be ever away from Winnie at any point.
Insider history, maybe.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
Whatever you'd prefer. What's the people check? I said. God, I'm so
Insight would be
confused.
better.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Oh.
However, does this feel important enough?
I need
So
to roll
it's
my warlock
A
It is the
6.
start of the day.
d20.
Yeah, it's a 6.
Portent roll, yes. It's a 6?
Yeah.
You are in despair. You are like, there's no way that I can get to Gwen. There's no way that I can get to Winnie. I can't stay here. This is miserable. I think you're trapped in this big swirl of emotions. And as Penny starts to feel this like very stifled, frustrated feeling, what is her instinct? Is her instinct to stay here at camp and wait, or go investigate, or run? What's kind of going through her mind right now as she's like failing to think of something that could help in this situation?
She feels like there should be more. Like, it can't just be like a sigil. There's gotta be like someone was here. Could they still be here? Or like maybe there's a note or something?
Did anybody do an investigation check for anything?
I think so. I mean, my perception check led us there, and then I did it right, and then I did an insight. I guess, can I roll another investigation?
Sure, yeah.
Can I also investigate?
Sure.
I tried to look around
Yeah, I want to do
earlier. Does that
investigation
count for
like
anything?
Yes. That's a 6.
Hero's going. I got
going.
19.
Women and their mixed messages. I hear ya. Shit. That's a rough one. What do you? Who the fuck? It's a fucking sigil. It's mind games. You never. She's playing mind games.
Wolfgang an incel?
games.
Yeah, like what the fuck is this?
You said you're playing them
Now
differently.
he's
Doesn't understand.
Oh,
Does not understand.
Wolfgang's just
this is a different angle for the character.
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Okay, 19 investigation. You also notice what Wolfgang originally noticed, this like half-trampled bush. But as you're looking at it, it looks a lot more like it was staged. That somebody intended to draw your eyes to that, because there's no other footprints around. This person is obviously very light-footed, somebody who can slip in and out of places very easily. And if they had left this mark at some point, you know that they would have had to slip past either your watch or Wolfgang's watch. So you know that, and kind of as you look out, like through the trees, your eyes are kind of following this trail that you guys came through. You start to hear noise. It's vaguely similar to the noise that you heard over the wall in Brightside, where last night Faerith was dead, quiet, and like a ghost town. It sounds like the town is kind of coming alive again, in a way that you feel might not be normal for a place that looked so uptight and buttoned up last night.
Do you guys hear there's more noise than there was. Should we go back? I just think that
Yes.
something about this is weird, and I don't know how much staying here and just sitting around, especially next to the owlbear corpse that has been freshly ripped open. Thank you, Luke. No. I feel like we should, we could go into town or go.
We need a real plan. We have 5 days to fix this problem, and we don't have a plan. I'm sick of dealing with problems as they come to us, and I want to know what we're spending each day on.
We need to go into town and, first see why it's so lively. It's weird. Elves
Gross.
aren't lively.
We also
That's
still
our
need
job.
outfits for the wedding. If we
Can
are
I
crashing the
roll?
wedding, we need outfits.
Can I roll?
Because Aurelia doesn't have a shirt anymore.
This is
And
true.
as hot as they are,
Aurelia
I think-
behind with, like super hard nipples against this very cold chainmail pouring over everything.
Every time I've seen someone wearing like a chainmail bikini with nothing under it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Girl.
Can I roll something to see? I know last time I rolled to see if I would be welcome in the town. But can I roll specifically to see how I could, like, how we could disguise ourselves in a way that makes sense? So, like, whether I'm a working person, like a servant of maybe Penny or Zira or something like that. Like, what would make sense for us to kind of hide in plain sight, if that's an option?
If you were going to do that, you would have to go and get within eyesight of what's happening so that you have a better idea of what's going on and how you would be able to blend in. From what you saw last night, the situation has now changed, so you don't really have any information to go off of.
We could go watch from the tree line for a bit if we would like.
Yeah, here goes. Okay. Let's go together, scope it out. Leave the owlbear here. No creatures are gonna get near our shit if it reeks of dead owlbear, because something killed it. So
it's a good home security system, I guess.
Foolproof.
Foolproof.
Let's go see what the fuck is going on. Don't get too close, and then figure out how the fuck we're gonna go by unnoticed. If we can.
And then deduce a plan
I agree with Penny. Yeah, I think we should. I think whatever's going on, we gotta figure out what's happening here first before we go anywhere else.
I'm not leaving my loot here.
Grab your loot.
So,
right, bring your adventuring
yes,
stuff.
I'm taking my bag.
Bring what you need.
Oh, okay. I thought that. Okay, that makes more sense.
I figured we'd just leave like the bedrolls in the tent and such. So I don't have to like break camp. We just leave camp, take our stuff. Does that sound alright?
Yeah,
sounds good.
Great. You guys get suited up. You start back through your trail. I'm assuming Aluk or Penny is leading the way with their knowledge. Yes, sir.
Sorry, before we go, can I set up, like, not really a trap that would alert anyone, but some kind of tripwire to see if someone comes back to that, like, tree area?
Yeah, what do you have in mind?
Or something?
Yeah.
I think... What do I got in my inventory? Take a look.
Could like arrange some plants in a certain way around it, see if it gets moved or stepped on.
Yes, I think maybe if I don't have any, I know I have
or
like
walk
heavy
on the ground so it's muddier, and then if someone steps there, they'll leave a footprint.
Yeah, I think I do have string, so maybe
if they're professional enough, like, to not be detected, they might see string.
But I mean, could I be more professional and set up a trap that they wouldn't notice? Like, could I roll to do that?
Sure, yeah. If you did, Dex... Do sleight of hand. Do you have your gloves and you're trying to hide something?
I do have my gloves on. What is my addition?
It's +5, I think.
Yes, the sleight of hand checks. Okay, period. Ooh, baby. That's gonna be 23.
Yeah, you're definitely
finally useful for something.
Do you have like a specific rig that you have in mind, or are you just kind of like setting this string across in a place that isn't easy to see, so that if they disturb it, you'll be able to tell?
Yes, I think, I mean, I don't have the knowledge, but I'm sure Here would have the knowledge of, like, if someone is trying to move very lightly and would set up a trap where they, like...
Yeah.
Because if Angel told us, like, they made it clear that they wanted to lure us by stepping on the bush or whatever, like, misleading us.
Yeah.
I think I would probably place it in an area that they wouldn't be paying attention to. Like, they would be more likely to cross while they were more focused on setting us astray. So I'd probably set up a really thin string. Nothing that, like, makes any noise or something, but it'll be clear if it's broken, and it's light enough that
great.
They wouldn't notice it if they crossed it.
Sounds awesome to me. Perfect. You set up that little trap, and then you guys start heading out. You walk along the trail. Nothing seems amiss. I'm sure that you guys are still keeping your eyes peeled for any signs of any other people, but you don't see anything. And you hit the tree line. Are you guys all trying to stay hidden?
Yeah.
Are we gonna do a group stealth check?
Depends. We can either do a group if you guys are going to stay knotted up together, or you guys can split off along the tree line and do singles.
Well, here's gonna pitch this and see what you think.
Okay.
If y'all want to hang back for a second, I can get a little bit closer and do a little bit more recon, and then I'll come back and let you guys know what I find. Does that sound good, or you guys want to come with? How are we feeling?
As long as you're
I
still
can go
in,
with
as long as
you
you're
if I
still in
know-
eye shot.
Yeah, how far are you going? Because
Yeah,
I
as
don't.
long as we can still see you.
Yeah, I'm DM question. How close would I need to get, and how far would that take me from the party?
You're only moving like from the dense woods to the thinner woods, and probably creeping up to the tree line. So he's definitely going to stay within eye shot.
Okay, cool. So I'll take Penny with me. So I'll be like, oh, Crone, vantage point. And I'll hoist
I mean,
you.
it'd probably be easier if I stealthed.
I can stealth for the both of us. Do you want to stealth?
That's true.
That's my stealth. Oh, I have advantage on stealth. I can stealth.
Oh, there you go. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, roll me some stealth checks, boys.
Actually, let me use my mini dice. Please.
Ow.
Okay.
I love how I always forget to set challenge thresholds, and then I have to go, oh, right, I have to decide something.
Well, 20. Dirty 20.
Beautiful.
An 11.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oompa doofa.
Oopsies.
You guys creep up to the tree line. Hero, you move very deftly among the foliage. You press yourself along the trunk of a tree and kind of peer around it, and you see the way that Faerith is just lit up. There are people milling all about. There are banners flying high with that sigil that you saw over the tents. It doesn't look like anybody's working today. It looks like everybody is like out and spending time together, or they're in their homes with the windows thrown open, and there is a lot of revelry about today. There's like kids running around like at the edge of the forest, and everybody looks like they're having a great time. This is not customary from what you've picked up from your own thoughts and from what Penny has said. This is not customary for these elves. And you can assume that, there is some sort of event going on today. Penny. Wolfgang creeps up. I'm going to say you're on the other side of the trail trying to follow him. Your foot catches on a root and you faceplant out of the tree line in front of a little elf child who kind of like jumps back and looks at you and is like, "Oh my goodness, you're so small. You're so small."
From a child?
Yeah, the voice of-
And
Just go
You-
have fun. Ignore.
I don't think I will. What are you doing? Where'd you come? Where are you? Like,
I just really like the woods. I was just sort of exploring. They're nice woods. You should not play in the woods. It's not good for children.
Why would I go and play in the woods when the party's happening today?
The party.
Yeah. You're weird.
I'm not from here. Sorry. Is it like a festival?
Festival.
Festival.
I don't know what that is. No.
I guess it's sort of like a party. A
Sounds
celebration.
bad. Sounds stupid. There's a party. I'm not allowed to go because, and she kind of like lifts the edges of her dress, and it's like very plain cloth. You can assume that she's the child of somebody working. She like drops her skirts and goes, "Well, I'm not allowed to go, but all of the fancy people are going to Wathria tonight. There's some sort of somebody's getting married, I guess, later this week. So there's another party before. Nobody's working today.
It's a rich people thing, right? They like to party for like really long times.
She kind of like looks at you and is like, maybe you aren't that weird. You get it. Well, nobody's working today, and my parents let me go play. So why would I go into the woods when I can run around and see all the pretty ladies and all the pretty dresses, you know?
Of course, yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Okay.
What are the chances Penny has a loose ribbon in her pocket?
Roll for it. Above a 10,
ribbon.
Trinkets. Roll for trinkets.
Roll for ribbon. I rolled a 9. Damn it. Okay.
Damn it.
No ribbon.
Oh. I don't know what the limits. Yeah. Nope. Go.
Okay, this kid is running away from you.
Great. I was gonna give the kid a little flower or something, but
too late.
Yeah.
She's gone.
Great.
Nobody else has noticed you yet.
I'm gonna like crawl back into the woods next to Hero.
Like crab walk away.
Not suspicious at all.
Hero looks down at you and goes, better than vantage point. Have fun with that one.
I thought I could do it. There was just a route there and I didn't really see it. Anyways, did you hear that? Well, I figured it out. There's a party. Because rich people like to celebrate for a really long time.
Okay, Hero.
I would know what a festival is, but I guess it's just.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid kid. Anyway.
Despite the elves, I don't think a festival's a normal thing for them.
Not an elf thing.
Stupid fucking kid. Can I roll a insight to see what kind of people, like race-wise, and if there's people coming in for this party or whatever?
Yes.
What's going on?
Okay, yeah.
Please. Oh, I love this dice. 16. What's the? I have 0 in insight. 16.
Your face.
Each time.
As you kind of look around, you are only seeing elves. You're seeing elves of lots of, they're from a lot of different classes, and there are obviously some workers, some kids, some nobles that are all kind of mingling. They don't look thrilled about it, but they're at least putting on a brave face as what is demanded of them for their little holiday. But they're that's kind of what you're seeing. You're definitely not seeing any adventurers. There are no people in armor or people holding weapons besides the people that are stationed around like the Grand Fountain and near this like big blue building.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably look at Penny and go, what do you think, Old Crone? You think we can blend in here? Or should we all pretend to be like a big horse or something? What do you think?
Oh God.
How?
This episode, Wolfgang reinvents the Trojan horse.
Why was that your first thought?
I wasn't even thinking about
I am begging you guys to go back and ask the group for ideas.
I think we should sort of reconvene. I feel like if we disguise as maybe not a horse,
where it's only Penny and Wolfgang trying to make a monumental decision, but it doesn't affect them. Like they're making decisions for somebody else's party.
So just two chaotic gods.
Two idiots trying to be a person.
It's a side story.
It's just two idiots in a trench coat.
Two idiots in a big
But
horse.
the trench coat is just Wolfgang wearing a normal trench coat and Penny's in a baby Bjorn on their chest.
If we're still a little bit back, can I hear them talking?
I'm gonna say probably not, because they're trying to be stealthy. You might be able to hear Penny,
Are you saying I'm not stealthy?
Your dice is saying that.
You
Child found you.
You can probably hear. You could have probably heard Penny fall, but when you don't hear like murder happening, you're probably not too worried. But they're still within eyesight, so like you can see Wolfgang hiding successfully, Penny face planting, talking to a child, the child running away, and then Penny kind of crab walking back to talk to Wolfgang. So like you see all of this happening.
Great.
We should like regroup.
Okay.
Yeah.
No ideas from you? I mean, you're from here.
I mean, I feel like we should disguise ourselves as people. Like,
well, that'd be
I
ideal,
think
Penny,
Zero
but
could pass as an elf. Zero could probably pass as an
I
elf.
don't want to be a horse.
What's wrong with non-people, huh?
Suggested it.
What else could I do? What else could I do?
A bodyguard? Rich people have bodyguards.
You think you want to be a? I could be an orc bodyguard. Does that work? No one feel weird about that.
I think it would be fine.
Okay, let's ask him.
Let's just
stealth back.
We're not doing a horse.
Okay, we don't have to.
You're definitely
we hear that. Yeah.
Doing a horse. What?
Why would we do?
Don't worry about it.
I wish I knew.
I'm not interested in horses like that.
Well, I'm not creative. I'm not trying to be creative. I do the killing, not the ideating.
So what did you see? What's happening?
What's going
Well,
on?
they're having like a
huge party.
A party. I think it's
Rich
like
people.
a festival, but the child didn't know what a festival was because elves are
dumbass.
sort of
Oh my gosh!
uptight.
It's time for my plan. It's time.
Oh,
guys, do you not realize? It's time to be a band.
Oh, we're still doing
Is
that.
it?
The hell?
Is it?
How the hell would we all get into this party? We do not all look like elves.
Not
all of us can do disguise self.
I have a suggestion.
But
I'd like to let her speak.
I have a side suggestion. Zero opens up her bag and pulls out a disguise kit.
Oh, okay. Love that.
yes, but the
If
disguise
it's
kit
an
can't-
option,
Can a
It
disguise
won't hide
kit?
all of us, though.
It won't hide all of us. We have a knoll. We have
it has
everyone is different
no,
colors.
but it has some things that could help. It could
Right.
I could use it to make it look like I have elf ears, so I do look like an elf.
Okay,
I
you
mean,
look
that'd be
like an
good.
elf then.
Okay.
How the fuck are... But can I have a great idea, please.
Okay,
Literally,
continue.
I will charisma it up. I will appear. I've heard about this party. I'm a traveling bard. These are my companions who I've roped into my band. We're here to try to play at a party to try to make money. You know? At least we won't get attacked. It's a good reason to get to the party.
Few things first. When we get in there, what is our goal?
Yes.
Because
Why do we need to go to this
Recon.
party?
So what are we trying to do? Some
It's
of us
recon.
are there
We're finding out
multiple
who's
tasks?
taking the drugs, who's
Okay.
taking drugs, where they're getting them from.
But we
the
can
fuck
get
is
a
going
taking
on.
of the situation.
You
So,
can sort of
feel free to
tell
do
if it's
so.
like a rich person drug or like a peasant drug.
Would they
you
be
know?
taking them at the party is the question.
Well, we can
Possibly.
also, if we are going to crash this wedding in the future, right now,
Are
we
you-
don't really know.
You want a dress rehearsal?
It's kind of a dress rehearsal. It's seeing who has weapons. It's seeing what's going on. I feel like with this bush being staged the way it is, it seems like
We need
they
to be
wanted us to
there.
miss out on it. No, but I feel like they were trying to get us to stay in our camp, to miss out on the party, to stay away.
Okay.
And I don't
that
think
makes
that
sense.
we should stay away if we want to stop this.
So-
I think we need to get as much information as we can to see what is affecting Faerith. And if a lot of the people of Faerith are going to be there, then we need to be there. And an easy way to get in is for me to make the biggest, not the biggest, but I can demand to play. Like,
the
I can
coolest.
get us in. It's just a better reason than us trying to hide, getting found out, wandering. Like, we need to hide in plain sight. We need to have a reason,
I do
a
agree with
motive that is not our adventuring motive. We need to disguise that as a band or something to get to this party. And let's be honest, we can't all look like elves.
True.
No, we do have to figure out how to lie to a bunch of elves.
Here's the thing. Do I believe you, Angel, have the ability to do that? Yes. Do I believe I have the ability to do that? No. I'm going to suggest something. Feel free to veto. I'm getting a lot of my ideas shut down today. That's fine. I can take criticism. I know we said we wouldn't do this. I think this is a different circumstance. We could split up to recon into 2 groups. Zira can disguise as an elf. So I could be her bodyguard. And that could make sense. I can't play a fucking instrument. What if someone asks me? What the fuck am I gonna do?
You hold the triangle. You silently hold a triangle.
I think...
So
I don't hate your idea. I don't hate your idea.
So, I think that would work. But this band, right, is a lute, a war drum, and a triangle. Because I can't play an
not
instrument
doing the triangle.
either.
I gotta be a bodyguard. I'm not gonna lie, guys. We've seen what happens to me when I get put on the spot.
Oh.
Someone asks me.
I mean,
I'm not gonna be able to help with the charm of the band.
Penny, can you sing? Maybe you could be the front woman.
I could try.
Ah.
I think Angel can probably sing.
Yes.
I can sing.
I
figured,
had those stupid little like singing lessons when they wanted me to be like a really good, like a nice little lady who has her little talent. But I was never great at it, you know?
Listen.
They made me try to play piano and I got tiny little hands, you know?
Do you remember how to play the piano? Maybe we're trying to find any sort of instrument you can play here, Penny.
How about Angel, Aluk, do your band recon if you guys want to demand to play. If you guys want to demand to play Aurelia as well. 3 y'all.
Aurelia already said no to the band, if I remember correctly.
Well, Aurelia, how you feeling?
Aurelia is like standing behind the group and is just like completely dazed still. And they kind of look up and they're looking between like Wolfgang and Angel as this like plan is trying to get figured out. And you can tell that they're actually, let's see if you can tell this. Oh, I thought that was a nat 1. My heart almost stopped.
Oh my god.
They kind of sort of like square their shoulders and step forward, and they step up behind Wolfgang. And Angel, he won't look you in the eye as he kind of like shrugs and is like, I can't do that. I'm not cut out to you know, be in your band.
Well, it doesn't have to, like, we don't all have to be, like, when I say we're in a band, I just, like, people could be security. It's just we can be a traveling group. You don't all have to perform, you know?
Roll insight.
Okay.
Can
17.
I also roll insight to see if I'm picking up on Aurelia's vibe?
Absolutely. You rolled a 17, Angel?
Yeah. Well, 14 plus 3. 17.
I rolled a 4.
You can tell that Aurelia is avoiding you. And you can tell it's because they're really scared. That they've unearthed something in their memories that scares them really badly. And they think that if they stick too close to you, that something bad is going to happen. So after they kind of like step up behind Wolfgang and like back Wolfgang up, they just like step back and like turn their back on the whole party.
Hero's like, yeah, I can't play the triangle either. I get it. So Penny, if you want to go with Angel and Aluk, me and Aurelia can be Elf Zero's bodyguards. Thoughts? Completely unaware of the vibes. Just like some of us aren't musically inclined. That's all right.
I just don't think that we should split the party.
Well,
I think
we'd all be in the same room. I would hope.
I think it's
I mean,
sort
is it
of like a
I think we
village
should,
wide.
yeah, I think we'd have to
you know.
split up in the
Oh.
village, but I think it would be, well, it's up to you guys. What you guys
Any way
think,
to
but
communicate remotely.
Let me check my spells.
That's a good point.
Don't think so.
I don't.
No.
Every time
we
this
really need
happens,
just, like,
I go
We
and I
should,
look
so we
for,
should try
like,
to we should try to
Sentinel.
buy a fantasy walkie-talkie while we're there.
Stones
We're in the
Stones
village.
of Far Speech?
We
Stones of far
should.
speech.
Yes.
Okay, here's Alux. Okay, here's the new plan.
Got it.
Somebody has to get in there and buy Stones of Far Speech. It's a rich town; they'll have them. Then
Yep.
come back out, and then it's safe to split the party. How about that?
All right. Though maybe the one that looks the most like an elf. Zero.
If you would like me to,
Zero.
I can go in.
I can
Want me to-
cast Disguise Self. That's always been an option. I just don't want us to split
You
up.
can. I see.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right.
Y'all want to go?
Yeah,
elf
I'll
it
go
up,
too.
grab some stones. Okay. Can I see? Is that in? Would a shop be in the line of sight of some area of the forest where I could be keeping an eye on them, Miss
There's
DM?
a wall, right?
Let's look
That
at the.
is
Let's
a
look at the
great
map.
point.
Right. Let me pull up the wonderful map on
The
Yeah.
wonderful, fantastic,
Yes, right now.
gorgeous, beautiful map.
this beautiful, exquisite Gorgina map.
Damn. Is there a wall around this town? Do I recall that being a thing?
It is not.
There's a
not.
wall
Right
on the
side.
other town.
Bright side,
Yeah.
not this one.
Oh,
This
okay,
one's
so
too
this one is
pretty,
not right
as
side.
Napkin described it.
We got. I just read the Grand Fountain as El Grease Fountain.
Wow.
Christ.
I don't know. How I-
Wow.
Yeah, it's just
So-
a font of grease.
It just plays.
Wait, hold on.
It just plays Grease Lightning.
El
There's
Grease.
a big artisan marketplace, and then there's also these like
Yep.
small shops.
Okay.
None of you would
Okay.
know specifically where to buy this, but you have some good options there.
And we're like in that big tree corner of the land of Fae forest, right?
No, we're on the other
No,
side.
you guys are at the very bottom. Of
We're off-
the-
Oh,
We're
okay.
off the
Bottom
map.
left.
Yeah, so you have the Fair Estate all the way on the right, and you guys left the back and
I
went
see.
around it, and you guys were by the you guys were on the other side of Wathria Estate and the Grand Fountain. So you're like kind of looking at the artisan marketplace right now.
Okay. So I feel like
so we're
you're
right next to it.
theoretically slink between trees and keep an eye on if
Yeah.
Zira and Angel want to disguise selves and go
Mhm.
grab some
sure.
walkie-talkies.
Absolutely.
Let me roll some stealthiness.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Zira and Angel, is that the plan?
Yeah.
Yes, works for me.
Nice.
Angel, upon catching the vibe that Aurelia is avoiding her, is royally pissed off. Just
Yeah.
so that is the vibe. And just kind of goes, whatever, and snaps her fingers and disguises herself to look like an elf. Like same hair,
Yeah.
just, you know,
Elf.
paler skin, blonde
Less
elf.
horns.
Nice.
Hot blonde elf.
I got a 15 for my stealth check.
Nice. So you're gonna be able
Zira-
to stealth along the trees.
Yeah.
Penny,
Zira-
Aluk, are you staying here? Aurelia's just standing here. Aurelia
Penny
doesn't look
stares at
any
Elf
away.
Angel for a second too long.
Oh no, Zira is
And just
looking.
turns
It's like
bright red. Is like, right. Good
I am
luck.
wearing my elven chain. Oh, also, I looked up
we-
the
we
reference
stay.
image
yeah.
for the elven chain, and it has like this cool, like, silver intricate thing with like little blue
Ooh, I'll put it up on
Ooh.
screen
gems.
after post
That's cool.
in post.
Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fix it in
just on
post.
top of my
Z-
face.
I'll put it
Zira,
in post.
Zira was like spending time like using her disguise kit to like just basically just make her ears look pointed. That's practically it. And that she just like as she's doing this, she looks at Angel and is like, huh, oh, huh. It just goes back to the ears.
What? Something wrong?
Are you just? I wasn't expecting you to do it that quickly. It turned out quite well, though. You look amazing.
You do too, gorgeous. Really... And then winks.
I always look like this, but all right, thank you.
Hero is watching Zira and Angel's interaction right now, going, "Whoa."
Angel, I just think
it's like, yeah.
I just think you make quite a nice elf. You look really nice.
Thank you.
Did
I not?
We're gonna
everyone having awakenings from Zira and Angel. On elves.
Just be careful not to bump your horns into anything, because disguise self okay, cool.
No, I know.
Making sure.
Horns are still there. Well, they're like here.
Yeah.
My tail is what we should be worried
about. Oh,
yes.
Just keep that one tucked in. No one should know. It's all right.
Luke kind of
it's like a it's like a hand.
And Hero, I know I don't need it, but I think Hero should get an informal advantage to those like watching of Zira and Angel, because they both look so hot anyways that Hero's gonna be intently watching.
No way he's taking his eyes off.
Absolutely.
I don't need an advantage, but I'm gonna pretend like there is one because I'm staring so hard.
As it should be. Yeah, so you guys are able to kind of run wild. You guys don't know exactly where you're going, so kind of where are you drawn to? You step out of the trees, you see this massive guild, which is very tall in comparison to these other like humble elven houses and shops. It was once obviously a massive tree similar to the Faerith estate, but is now just like a gnarled stump that's topped with some storefronts. And there's like a thin curving staircase that like leads up one of the routes to the top. And then there's these like smaller shops kind of scattered around the edge.
Are there any shops that look like they would have something like a Stone of Far Speech, or?
You would have to move a little bit closer and try to investigate the ones that are like on the ground near you guys.
Zira's, like, Angel?
Yeah. Zira's like walking through, like
I can't read
with
anything.
false confidence, just like as if she's supposed to be here. Shit, do I know?
Zira, can you read Elvish?
I'm checking.
There's any signs written in Common?
But these signs are probably not written in Common. These signs are probably written in Elvish.
Sorry to catch that, y'all.
That's so funny. No, that makes it way more interesting.
That is
Celestial,
so
Orin, Sylvan, and Common. I do not know Elven.
Common and Infernal.
Shit.
So you start walking out and then come right back when you find out that you can't read shit. Because I can read Elvish. So if anyone wants me to be their bodyguard now, I can do bodyguard hero.
You could be both my bodyguard.
Okay, fair enough. Do I need any disguise stuff? What's Hero wearing right now? Like, did they ever get a shirt back after being greasy? Have they been shirtless this whole time?
No, I hope so.
Greased you.
Well, it greased me and then we washed me, but I don't know if my shirt survived that. I think it did.
Yeah.
Why would your shirt not survive that?
Like,
because we don't want it to.
I was shirtless at some point, wasn't I? So how did everyone see my nip?
No, it was like a wet t-shirt.
Oh, it was a white shirt.
Well,
I'm wearing a white blouse. Okay.
If it's water-based grease, it'll come out, but if it's silicone-based, that's a bit more of a problem.
Yeah, what's oilless?
Yeah, I gave you a bottle of silicone-based lube. That's exactly right.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay, so Hero's like, do I look like a bodyguard?
Yeah. Just baseline, I'd say yes.
You look all scary and like.
I don't think
Hero
people will mess
takes
with you.
a twig out of his hair, and it's like, good to go.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, I think Angel like kind of like straightens your braid and then like puts it over your shoulder and like does the armor and is like, good as we're gonna get, to be honest.
Just like pat down the hair a little.
Wow, I'm gonna think about that for the rest of my life. What do you mean?
Like bodyguard wise, not
visually. Well, usually when someone says good as it's gonna get.
Oh my god, you are tall, dark, and handsome. I don't know what bodyguards are supposed to look like. You look great. You're hot. Let's go.
Oh.
And turns around.
And walks really fast.
No, Angel has already walked away. Angel's still, Zira's still standing next to him. Was like, you do look quite nice. It's just, the whole bodyguard thing. We don't know what they're supposed to look like, that's all. You do look great. Let's go. And she's like walking behind.
Kira blushes. Keeps walking. It's like, my bad. I have fumbled the
great.
social
You
setting.
step back out.
Again.
Are you guys heading for these smaller shops, or are you heading for the Artisans Guild? This big stump building.
Are there any signs outside that might give us an indication of what types of things different stores would sell? Because we don't want to walk into like a weapon store or something.
You would have to like go up to the front. So if you're curious about these two stores that are down here, you would have to go like
Yeah, we can go look at
Yeah.
them.
We
look at
can,
them.
we can walk as if we're just
So-
party goers perusing, you know.
Yeah, so the first one that you run into is dark. It doesn't look to be open. And it looks to be a like potter kind of place full of jars and different kinds of things like that. So you move past that one, and the second place that you find is a trinket shop. And as you guys are looking at the stuff that's in the window, will you go ahead? I think it'd be an intelligence check. Everybody give me intelligence checks.
Cool. Let's see how smart this
Sorry if
squad
you can
is.
hear the siren outside.
I heard it, yeah.
It's very
They're
funny.
coming to get you.
Yeah.
Oh.
18?
18.
You said
beautiful.
intelligence?
19,
Five.
sorry. 19.
5, 19.
13.
Putting this dice away.
Oh, I'm like buying so many mini dice. This is incredible.
The
Never
blessed.
had such great rolls.
The blessed set.
This is a blessed set. I finally have a blessed set.
Wow. It wasn't the book the whole time, it was the dice.
It was never an accident.
Maybe it was the
It was
friends you
always
made
the
along
dice.
the way.
It was the dice I bought from Barnes and Noble.
Barn or Noble has possessed your die.
I got the spirits of Barn and Noble in my dice.
Exactly.
Oh, true.
In the window of this trinket shop, you see like books stacked up and lots of different jewelry. And as you're kind of looking through this window, you spot a necklace that is almost certainly a magical item. You can tell it reminds you of, gotta make this angsty, it reminds you of the rings that Lorelai used to wear. She always wore a ring of feather falling and a ring of resistance, and as you're looking at this gem that's kind of like twinkling in this necklace, your mind immediately goes to those magical things that she used to wear, and you can tell that this is some sort of magic shop. And as you're looking into it, actually, let me roll for this. It looks like it's the only place that's open right now. The store next to it is dark. Everybody else looks to be on the other side of town, but there's like a faint light flickering, like through this like warped glass.
Hiro is looking at the necklace, and is like, yeah, this looks like the best place to start.
Okay.
All right. Well, shall we?
Let's go in. Yep.
Goes through the door.
Hiro follows
Awesome.
behind.
Give me just 1 second.
Gimme a
Man after
midnight.
They were playing that at the rave last night.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Furries
like,
know how to fuck it up at a rave.
remix.
The room parties are where it's at.
Oh, yeah.
I love
So
that.
you step through this door, and you step into this really cramped building. There are these long shelves that are just packed full of items. You can see that the stuff that was displayed in the window is some of the best stuff that is in the store. The rest of it is a lot of junk, cracked bowls and pots and dinged up metalwork. There doesn't appear to be any weapons. The kind of armor that you see is similarly dinged up and definitely worn. And as you kind of go further, you guys are gonna have to put some real work in to trying and finding some sending stones. You don't see anybody, like an attendant or anything in the shop, but farther back, there's still like many more rows of things to go through.
You found the sketchy thrift store.
Yay!
Nice.
Well,
Okay, so should we? And would it be an investigation check to try to find what we're looking for?
Wander around the store, see what we find.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
I think if we were closer into town, Hero would care more about like being a bodyguard and like standing at the door, but I don't think they're worried about potentially having to intimidate one clerk. So
yeah,
and we're so far away, there's no one else in here, so they're gonna also roam around.
Sierra's probably checking whatever side of the store that Angel is not checking.
I got a dirty 20.
Hey, I got a nat 20.
Holy, you guys are going crazy. Okay, so
Correct.
Our eyes are open.
hand an 8. That
We
8
can't read.
Yes.
We can't
Bodyguard.
read, but we can look.
We can look.
That is so true.
And
You
Wolfgang can't find, but they can bodyguard.
Oh
there
yeah.
you go.
See, they're doing their job.
So let's start with you, Angel. Unless you're busy, so sorry.
No. Sorry.
As you step in, what are you looking for? Like, are you going immediately to like digging through these shelves? Are you looking for somebody to help you? Is there something specifically that would catch your eye? Like, would you go to the musical instruments, or kind of where's Angel's attention falling?
I think I'm pretty mission oriented. I think I'm
You
still
are pretty.
like stewing and I thank you. And I'm pissed off, so I'm just like whatever. Like if we're splitting the party for stupid reasons, I'm gonna get us one of these fucking stones. And so I'm just like looking for like small, like I'm just looking for them. Like but I'm mad about it.
As you're kind of digging through, you are how do I want to play this? You guys both rolled so well.
Sarah's looking at anything bright and sparkly that she can possibly
Must
find.
reward you.
Must.
I also will get sidetracked by instruments. Like I'll be like that's kind of where I'm looking as well as
Yes, absolutely. You know what? This is funny. You guys are each gonna find one half of these 2 sending stones. You
Like it's like a best friend's locket.
I think Zira
You
finds
have the heart.
Yeah, I think Zira finds hers first. And yeah, you know what? It is going to be 2 halves of a heart, and it looks like a little best friend necklace. And there's like instead of the stones that you kind of expect to see, it's this like pink granite that has like the very vague lines of a face pressed into it. But it's like very beautiful, very peaceful. And when there's like a little what do I want them to activate? There's when you wrap your hand around it, Zira, there's like these perfect grooves for your fingers to fit into. And as they fit into it, Angel, you start hearing this pinging noise very close to you. As you follow that, you find the other half of the heart. And as you also wrap your hand around it, like fits perfectly into your hands. And this like connection is formed between these 2 stones. And you can like, I don't know if one of you is like
Zira whispers into it. Hello, anybody there?
And you hear Zira coming through the sending stone.
No, fuck you. Just kidding, I found it.
Darn it! I'll check another necklace. And she like looks over at Angel and like gives her a like little smile jokingly.
Oh.
Cute.
So what's your guys' plan? Now that you have these stones, you still haven't seen a clerk.
Look around for a clerk, I guess.
Yeah? Is Zara gonna look around for a clerk? Okay.
Yes. She's gonna call out like, Excuse me, is there anyone in that could help us with our purchases?
What if we just steal them?
I think we should limit the amount of crimes we commit until later, right?
Oh, that's fair, I guess.
You hear like a bang and then a fucking crash in the back of the store, before and you hear somebody go, "Oh, just, God, again with the fucking voices."
We believe in
No,
you.
I'm not doing an accent. I'm tired. You know what? I'm tired, and I'm putting my foot down.
Okay,
Yeah,
damn.
you do it.
Yeah, because we were holding you at gunpoint for these voices.
You
That's why I'm
hear
playing.
that, and then a moment later, you see a elf appear around one of the shelves. She has like long, dark hair that is like braided back from her face, and she has like these big, like super thick lens glasses on that make her eyes look really big. And she's wearing like a very pilly cardigan over like a loose linen shift.
So she's mean.
And she kind of like bustles over to you and is like, "What can I help you with?"
We were looking to purchase
these.
As you guys hold them up, her face kind of falls. And she's like, "Really? Those stupid rocks? Are you sure you don't want?" And she kind of like turns to a shelf and like starts digging through it and comes up with like a bangle that's like been split and like totally twisted and is like, "This is so much nicer than that, isn't it? Why didn't you? You don't want this?"
We didn't see that one. What is this one? What can it do for us?
Whatever you want. You can wear it or put it in your hair or
So
as lovely
just
as
an
that is,
accessory.
I think that we were just looking for these, and we'd like to. So sorry, we'd love to purchase these.
That's fine. She
I mean, if you would like to tell us the price of these, then we could figure out our budget to see if we would like anything else.
I don't choose prices. Prices choose me. And she like reaches into like this bulging pocket of her cardigan, and she comes out with like a little bone and a coin and a button, and she like jingles them around in her hand and then slaps them down into her palm, and she looks and she like tilts her head back and forth and is like, how do 10 silver pieces sound to you?
That sounds amazing to me, actually.
Great. Thank you. And she like puts them into her other pocket and like holds her hand out.
Kira's standing slightly behind them, pretending to be a bodyguard.
Money,
like,
please.
This little elf kind of like looks around Angel and Zira at you, Wolfgang. It's like, "You're not gonna get anything?"
I'm working. I work for them. So no.
Did you buy anything while you're working? That seems kind of rude.
Well, I don't need.
Yeah, do you want anything?
Yeah, do you want anything?
Well, it's not really my place.
You sure nothing caught your eye? You don't want to have a little look around?
What
about that? What about that bangle? Do you want that bangle? I think it would look really nice on you. I think it would look great.
It's right for. I don't think that would. Frankly,
I think it would.
Me.
Different kinds of piercings, perhaps?
Well,
more jewelry?
We could put it in your hair.
Here goes.
We gotta fancy you up.
I think I'm okay. Is that okay with you? Talking to the clerk?
Sarah, I don't know. Should we? I think we should. We should buy him something.
The clerk is gonna like shoulder between Angel and Zira, and like this is like a short elf. She's gonna like reach up and like put her hand on Hero's bicep and like kind of start groping him, and then look over her shoulder at Zira and Angel and go, "He's so professional, isn't he?"
Yeah, hands off, lady.
Hey, he's on duty.
I thought, okay. I thought we were having fun, but I understand.
We were having fun.
Yes, we
I
don't.
was kind of having.
It's
I was
about the
kinda having
camaraderie.
You'd be surprised how many people say that to me.
Well, maybe you ask before you.
It's okay.
Yes, consent.
I don't.
Hero goes. Hero's okay with me.
Don't touch the goods.
Hero?
Sorry.
Can I have my
Oh
money?
yes. Zero's like pulling out her coin purse. Is it 10 for both or 10 for each?
Oh no, both.
Okay. Zero's paying that. She pulls out 10 silver.
Thank you. She like picks one up and like. It's so
This is
loud.
happening in. This is happening alone.
They're coming for us. They think we stole.
Is it better now? It's like
Yeah.
still there,
Yeah.
but not as bad.
It's not as bad. Yeah.
She like picks up a stack of 3 coins and like tests them between her front teeth. And then it's like, thank you. And pockets them and turns around and like bustles back.
Wait,
to
how
her.
much is the bangle?
She turns around and goes, well, I gave you so much trouble by overstepping my welcome. You can just go ahead and take it.
Thank you so much.
How kind of you.
You're
We'll
welcome.
We'll be sure to come patronize your establishment again. This was a wonderful experience. You know,
okay.
buy
People
things
usually only-
from them.
People only usually come once, and that's fine. So don't worry about it. Okay, have a good day. Turns around and like bustles back.
So
And
fucking intrigued by this character.
I
What is
love this
happening?
NPC.
Yeah, right?
Can we have another NPC in our party, please?
If you guys have started walking away, Hero's still staring at this person and it's just like
New main
just
character just dropped.
fascinating.
Literally.
No,
No real
question about
emotion
the
either
broken
way.
bangle.
Yeah.
Is it
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's just like basically a piece of like metal?
That
Yeah, it's like
metal.
a piece of like twisted metal. Yeah.
Perfect.
Excellent. Angel kind of picks it up, turns around, and goes, here, and then grabs Hero's braid and
Yep.
wraps it around the
Yes!
Oh,
Like those little twisty
and goes-
things.
You're so pretty, and then leave.
Oh, that's fucking
God.
amazing.
Hero blushes again, doesn't say anything, but like touches it and
Yeah,
keeps walking.
Angel
on.
goes- Angel goes, now we're even, and then points at like the elven chain, and then
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hero maybe is like kind of muttering nonsense under his breath and is like, pretty, and keeps going and just like touching it. I was like,
I
I was
love
following
them.
you guys.
So cute. Okay. You guys leave the shop. Penny and Aluk, what are you doing right now? Are you like at the
Pacing.
tree line watching after them? Or are you just standing?
Aluk has not stopped pacing. She is so anxious, and
Okay.
she's like furiously looking back and forth between Aurelia and the town.
Okay. Got it. Penny, what are you doing?
We're like, we can see the town from where we are, yeah?
Yes.
Penny's kind of like scanning the crowd, looking for someone she recognizes. Just hoping to catch like a glimpse of Winnie or Gwyn
Got it.
Mm.
Okay,
or
cool.
someone.
So. You guys, Hero, Angel, and Zero, you guys are immediately heading back to the rest of the party, right?
Correct.
Okay. So, here's what's happening. All Luke pacing back and forth, Aurelia staring into the trees, Penny scanning the tree line and past into the town. Penny, you see as Zira and Angel and Wolfgang round the corner from the shop and start walking towards the woods. As you are looking at them, your eyes flick to the crowd, and you see a gnome, which is not normal.
Not normal, if you will.
And he is looking over his shoulder into the crowd and walking blindly towards the tree line and towards like you can see that Angel and everybody, that group, are on a collision course with this gnome who's not even looking at them. And Wolfgang and Zira and Angel, you also see this guy. You have a better look at him because you're closer to him. And you kind of can see the profile of his face. And his face is very pinched and sweaty. He does not look like he's having a good time. He might even be on the run from something, but trying not to look it.
Do I recognize him at all?
Go ahead and roll something. What's a person check? Insight?
History or insight?
History. History is like remembering something, I think.
Yeah, probably.
My
history would
insight's
make
better.
sense.
Whatever. Do whatever. I don't care.
Roll history, it's fine. It's be 13.
You can vaguely place him. You know that you've definitely seen him around, that he probably works in the higher up in the guard for your family, or is maybe some sort of servant. You've definitely seen him around, but you don't know his name.
Okay.
Sorry, don't mind me. I saw what I named him in the document, and I lost it a little bit.
Oh god, I need to know.
What are you guys gonna do? You guys are on a collision course with this gnome, and Penny, you're also watching this happen.
Ooh, Hero sees this happening and maybe slows their pace and tries to like. Can I see Penny from where I am? Since I like know where to look.
Depends, Penny. If you're moving towards the tree line, then Wolfgang will be able to see you. Otherwise, you're too far back in the trees. So, what are you doing as you're seeing this gnome?
I feel like walking towards the tree line, like walking towards the edge, towards the town.
He's walking towards you guys, towards the tree line.
Towards the trees, not like through the...
So he's...
Wait.
So you're looking this way.
Mm-hmm.
Your friends are coming this way, and he's coming this way.
Okay.
And he's
Oh.
looking... He's walking
over his shoulder. Yes, he's looking over his
Okay.
shoulder back at the town as he's walking forwards.
Okay. Yeah, I think Hero's gonna try to see if they could see Penny and see what to do because they're seeing another gnome and being like, what is happening?
I think Angel also like looking at you guys and going, "No, Penny,
Yeah.
no. Do we?
I'm gonna... Can I pick up a rock and throw it at him?
At the... No?
Not like a bludgeoning rock, but like a hey, look over here.
Yes, but you're gonna have to move closer. You're gonna have to like break the tree line because he's probably about 10 feet outside of the trees, and you're probably 5 feet inside the trees. So you're gonna have to like move closer and then give him a
Okay, sure.
give him a toss. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity. It's a dexterity check, so give me like a ranged attack.
Great.
Does Luke notice?
Should I
him?
add my proficiency?
Yeah, add your
rock at this snow.
Are you proficient in throwing rocks, Penny?
I don't know. Probably not.
It'd be
just
a ranged attack
Are you
proficiency.
kidding me?
Oh
No,
yeah,
no.
this is like romance 101.
Yeah!
It's not romance. It's Romeo and Juliet, and throwing rocks is part of that story.
Yep.
Everybody knows
That
that.
is-
Romeo and Juliet.
Yep.
Proficient in throwing rocks. Go ahead and add your
Absolutely.
Throwing rocks at the
Thank
window.
you.
Come on.
And rude.
Just got my back. If I could roll 11.
You don't hit him, but it does land. It like bounces off the ground next to him, and he finally whips his head around and like looks towards the tree line. You have like breached the edge of the trees, and as he sees you, his eyes widen. He goes pale, and he tries to he turns around and starts running back toward the town.
Oh,
Luke chases him.
Hero starts chasing him.
No,
Hero
yeah.
goes and grabs.
Angel
and, like,
also is
this
like,
time,
behind
yeah.
him.
Can I do
Zira thinks
should I
they
do
got
a-
it, so she's just walking fast. She'll catch
Love
up.
that.
the tree line? Should
Yes,
I do a acrobat?
Athletics.
Okay, let me
athletics.
think. This little lad has short legs, so you're
Athletics.
faster than him. Angel, you're also going with him. You're trying to scoot. Are you trying to grab him?
I just rolled a nat 20, so
Oh,
I'm
okay, so
trying
whatever.
to. I'm trying.
Whatever you want to do, you do.
So I see Penny throw this and fall flat. I see him start to turn back around. I go, nope. And I do like maybe 4 long strides towards him. And this time I do pick him up disrespectfully like a football and run to the forest.
I absolutely love that. Angel, what are you doing? Are you following Wolfgang and tearing off?
Yeah,
his well?
I was just following Wolfgang, so once Wolfgang like scoops him up, I let's go. Okay, turn around. I think I'd probably bump into Zira because if Zira was like following us, so then I
she's
grab
watching.
Zira by the shoulders. I spin her around as well. I'm like, back to the woods we go.
Right.
Awesome.
Frog march Zira.
Disoriented.
I
She's
love
just
that.
going.
Wolfgang, this guy in your hold is starting to like wiggle and like squawk at you, being like, "Put me down, you stupid fucking! What the fuck is this? Don't
Like, shut the fuck up! What the hell?
And like as he like lifts his head and realizes he's being carried towards Penny, he again like goes pale and silent for a second, and then like throws an elbow into Wolfgang's gut and is like, "Don't!
Can I yell at him? Dude, chill! I don't want to fucking hurt you."
No, you don't understand. Your dad told me that you were dead, and he told me that if I ever saw you again, I would be too. And that's
Bro,
where we're gonna
drops
end
him.
our session.
Oh!
I knew that motherfucker was covering whatever the fuck happened with Penny up. I knew he did something.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my god.
Wow. There we go. Episode 8.
We have to kill Penny's dad.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a few more.
God.
Orphan arc.
We
Wolfgang
did it.
gets
Are we
the
killing
rest of
Penny's mom?
Is their mom? Wait, is Penny mom okay? How's the mom?
I mean, she's not great. She's just like...
Okay, so just the dad.
Is this
Yeah,
like a
no,
Walter and Skylar White situation?
I think maybe if we kill
That is
Borwas,
Borwas, yes, that's his name.
his fucking wife, we'll get a nice little reality check.
Okay,
Some
good.
character development.
That's good. She
Yeah.
needs it.
Bit of a wake up.
Wow. Thank you
That
for
was so good.
thank you for joining me
That
for
was
another session. I really thought we were gonna go. Man, I thought everything about that session was gonna go differently, but that was awesome.
That's how
Thank
we
you.
play,
That was
baby.
so fun.
That's always how it is.
Yeah.
So fun. Best way to
Poor-
start 2023
Poor
session.
Aurelia is going through it and is making bad choices.
Can we
I'm
get
gonna
Aurelia
fist
some
fight Aurelia.
therapy, please?
That's gonna be an angsty
Can
conversation.
we find a fantasy
Angel, this is your
therapist?
moment.
Can
This
that
is
be a
Cryptid's moment,
session?
is the angsty RP.
Yeah,
That's true. I'm really good at it.
This is your
your wheelhouse.
the angstiest RP on a silver platter. I'm so excited.
No, because if
I can't
Penny's dad said that she's dead, that means her younger siblings think that she's dead.
Oh.
She has younger siblings.
Why is Penny not getting any single break?
Literally, why is
What
this
is
the
happening?
fuck up Penny arc?
We're all
This is
gonna get
literally-
our turn. I
Oh,
hope
yeah,
we
we're
all
all
know.
gonna
Right?
Uh.
This is literally why I asked for the Christmas present from Napkin that I did.
just some sort of break.
Oh my god.
She needs a break.
He needs a break. That was so good.
I just love the chaos of the throuple that we're leading up to.
Literally, it's got so
Funny.
Tension.
So funny.
tension.
Oh my god. Yeah, Hero really lived up to the himbo name this session, I think.
Yeah.
Imbo is going a little bit into incel. He's
gonna need to backpedal.
Yeah.
If Hero
They're gonna
wasn't
need to
so
get better.
Stupid, if it wasn't so stupid, then it would be incel. But Hero's just dumb. He's trying to.
Yeah.
He's like genuinely trying to make Penny feel better and doesn't understand what he's saying. That's what makes it so funny.
Oh my
But it
god.
sounds so insane, but he doesn't comprehend it.
I love it so much.
I love him so much.
He's
I love
literally a
this whole
himbo.
party
The
so
best.
much. This party's so good.
True.
I know, this was such a fun session. It's one of my
It
favorite ones.
was.
So silly.
I'm glad
It was
you.
so
I'm
good.
glad you enjoyed it.
I loved it.
Yeah, I feel like we got a good mix of
Yeah.
goofs and angst in there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Goofs and
There's-
gaffs.
Yeah.
this
And
one's
plot
this.
driving.
Yeah, this arc's an angsty one, but
Yeah.
I
I mean, I'm
tell.
glad we got the stones. Is gonna make our lives so much
that's
easier
gonna be
now.
really
That's
helpful.
So nice.
Mhm.
That's gonna be
Absolutely.
Hey
really
guys, if we lose those, I'll cry.
nice. Oh, we
We
can't.
can't.
We can't.
That's our
That's
most
why I
valuable
made
item
them.
now.
There are friendship necklaces.
Yeah, there are friendship
Yeah.
necklaces.
So who has beef fry and who has ends?
You gotta roll for it.
I don't think I don't want them to say that. Please don't make them say
I
that.
hope they do. Please make them say that. Open
Maybe
up.
on the
No.
back, so only you guys know that it's there. On the back, it says.
Angel takes a knife to it.
Right, makes
So
it look
it's a-
like something else.
So it says beef fry and then just scratches on the other one. You only have beef fry.
I want beef fry and
Oh my
then
God.
it's just scratches.
I improv'd that NPC because I was like, I'm not gonna
Damn.
make you pay. I don't wanna make it priced like a normal magical object.
So just a wild little homie.
Yeah, so
Oh my
I
God,
just made
I
her real
need to.
weird.
I need to see her again.
I
She's on
love.
my mind.
Please, can she be
She's
our
gonna be on my
Garfield?
mind.
Can she-
What?
Garfield the Deals Warlock.
Garfield the Deals Warlock.
Yes.
Oh my god,
Fantasy
no,
Costco,
I
where
have-
all your dreams.
I have
She
fully
be our fantasy
seen.
Costco. Yes.
You fully
I
seen
need
what?
her.
I have fully seen a Garfield the Deals Warlock cosplayer at the Ren Fair, and I interacted
I have
with
to!
him, and
That's
I
amazing.
gave him a little like, "You got any deals? You know, what do you
Oh
got?" I
my
made him
God.
put the hat back on. It was
She
just
just,
so
she just
delightful.
appears at every new location.
Every
and
new
never
store,
acknowledges that she's
never
a
acknowledges
human.
it.
guys-
Yeah.
I mean, you guys could always give up your wagon and give it to this NPC so that she can become a traveling
traveling merchant.
No, that's okay.
merchant.
No, the wagon
That's
is
alright.
too helpful for us.
I know.
I
If we
I
ever need to abandon the wagon here,
Yeah.
we'll park it there. But I just want her to appear places in a fully functioning store.
Yeah.
Like, she's established.
Yeah, it's
Every
the
time we're
same
like,
store
How'd
every
you
time.
Get here?
Yeah.
She's like, what do you mean? I
Like the
haven't moved.
like the traveling merchant from like Aladdin, whose things just like pop out.
Yeah, it just folds
Yeah.
out, but it's
Yeah.
a full. It's
Full
the
store,
exact
full
same
building.
store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a
I
Garfield
also
the Deals
just
Warlock cosplayer once, but like I saw a fantasy Costco cosplayer. It was several people dressed as Costco employees that had like fantasy Costco embroidered aprons, and they were selling little trinkets that were the wares from actual fantasy Costco.
That's the greatest
I
act
love
I've ever
that.
heard.
And they
That's
and
amazing.
I saw a Garfield the Deals Warlock cosplayer find them and then just started talking to them as if they were his employees.
Oh my god,
It was the best day of my
God.
life.
Garfield!
gosh.
No, that means so much to me. I actually do need to see her again. She's everything.
Did we even get her name?
I don't know. I was
No.
just thinking that. I was
Damn
like,
it!
man, but it'll be
Captain,
funny
please
next time.
name her something.
Yeah, next
lasagna.
time-
Please name her lasagna.
I'm
I
not
want
gonna.
to find out. I want a
Her
surprise
last
name.
name could be lasagna. How about that?
Okay.
I want us
It
to
just
find
can't
out
be
in
normal,
RP what her
because-
name is.
Normal's
just-
already in the Garfield or in the McElroy universe. so
Oh yeah. Don't worry.
besides
Oh my
No.
motherfucking Christ!
Napkins
So
capable.
good, guys.
Wow. Yeah, that was
so fun.
Oh my god.
I can't
Aurelia.
believe that Angel was like, Aurelia, have a ring so that you can remember your wife. And then Aurelia was like,
Tube.
friendship ended with Angel.
Depression is my new best friend.
Depression. Oh,
Yeah.
I always went through it. so
Aurelia's having a bad time.
I'm
Me and
ready
Aurelia are
for that
just
RP.
like sad homies.
We're gonna find
Yeah.
a
ready for that.
therapist.
We're just
I really.
It's just
oh god,
sad,
thanks to roleplay is
loving,
gonna be so good.
loving GF
Yeah.
slash wife arc.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Aurelia.
Sad, loving women arc.
I can't spoil it for you guys, but I want to.
Oh
No,
my
don't give
God.
us any hints.
Yeah,
That's-
No.
No,
No.
don't do that.
Oh.
I wouldn't want a clue.
I'll
I
forget
don't want
it.
some coded message.
I'm not
Aurelia.
holding my pen at the ready over my notes paper. That's not happening.
I'm not
Aurelia
recording.
is not sad about what they have lost. Aurelia is sad about what they still are.
Terrifying. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow,
Are
this
there,
was
like-
the
are
best
there, like,
bonus
a-
content we could ever give our
They're like
viewers.
yeah.
Watch the bonus content. Leave a like and a subscribe, perhaps.
I also did. I hope that you don't mind that little plot twist at the end there, Bug, because I did improv it, so I can retcon it if you would prefer to not be dead to your family.
No, honestly, if you pay me back by letting me have a tearful reunion with the siblings,
Oh yeah.
That was
that's
happening no
sweet.
matter what, bestie. Come
then
on.
sure, it's
Yeah, okay.
fine. It's fun. I knew he had to do
Oh my God.
something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
Like, this motherfucker's
adds
not gonna
fuel.
say, "Oh, my oldest daughter ran away."
Yeah.
The fuck kind of liability is that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's
You guys
all
want to
that
hear
is
a
crazy.
thing that may or may not pop up based on what Angel just had to do?
Yeah.
Great, yeah.
The fact that the second that she disguised herself into an elf, everyone was like, "Oh my god, wow, you're so hot." She will be internalizing
Hey!
forever.
I'm gonna call her
I
hot
realized
more
that.
now.
Oh, the angst. Ooh, the
As
angst.
an elf or as herself? Because
No, as herself.
Inside.
Hey, listen, maybe I just have a thing for elves.
What just happened?
That okay,
What the hell
Penny.
was that?
Are you okay?
Wait,
when I saw Shiloh move on Jay's screen, I thought it was on mine. Someone was behind me.
Oh fucking way.
I thought we were just witnessing another haunting. Oh my god.
Or a brother reveal.
Oh my god.
Poor brother reveal.
Holy shit.
My
Ooh,
brother
jump
is back
scare.
at college.
no.
No one is in my home. That is why
Oh.
I'm so afraid.
I would have literally cried my eyes out.
Yeah, no.
So funny. Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah, no, oh my god, Here's gonna cherish Angel.
Oh,
yeah, it's
God.
Hey,
just
Cryptid, did you hear Luke say what's wrong with having a tail?
Yeah.
Because I was watching
I
the
didn't
interaction.
hear
and-
that.
I did, and I commented on it as Zira.
yeah.
What'd you
I,
say?
so I was
Yeah.
listening
said,
to that whole interaction.
Elves.
and
I just said
thinking,
elves just don't have.
Elves don't
that's-
have tails.
elves don't have tails.
Yeah. But I got that, don't worry.
I got you.
Oh god.
And Luke
oh,
is, I was going to have a Luke already make a comment when she sees Angel change back and go, "I liked you better this way."
Oh, I love us just layering angst
Mhm.
upon angst upon love upon angst upon love upon angst.
It's
It's like we do
God.
something
Yeah.
silly, goofy, and then it's
Listen,
like,
Yeah.
we'll remember.
It's like,
Telltale
oh.
will remember that.
Penny just saw
Yeah.
new hot elf and was like,
Everybody-
anyways,
everybody's
normal
funny
angel.
brain.
Zira,
over.
Zira saw
Yeah,
another
no, 'cause
hot
I think-
appearance and went.
I think I did say, did I not look good before?
Yeah.
When,
Yeah.
but no one heard me
Did I
say
hear that? I know
it.
I didn't hear that. No.
I did hear that and I went, oh, this is gonna come back later.
I didn't hear
I have
that.
to follow my
Here's
cat because she is screaming at me.
Oh
One
my
second.
goodness.
What the fuck do you want from me?
Real?
You can see a
Pedal
hole
score.
in the food in her food bowl.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
It's
she's
something-
trying to take me upstairs, which
Something's
means she wants
desperate.
more treats, but she already got some when I got home, so.
Mm.
I love
Sneaky.
that.
She's just a con
Anyways.
man.
Yep.
That
She
was
is.
so good.
I'm so
That
glad you
was
guys
amazing.
liked it. Yeah,
That
do you
was
guys
so
have any,
good.
now that we've like done another session, do you guys have any feedback for me that you want me to implement?
No.
I don't
No,
think so.
I
I think
had a
it
lot
was
of fun.
really.
I'm
yeah,
still
it was.
hoping that you guys will have a chance to pedals to do a big
Pedals moment.
sneak into the party or the wedding or both.
Or both.
Probably
just,
gonna be both.
just trying to figure out where to place all these other plot hooks, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's
I think
so
it would-
good.
I think it would be beneficial for us to brainstorm like ways that we could get our party into one of these places that
Yeah.
don't massively disadvantage or advantage members of the party, but also make
Yeah.
sense. Like I'm trying really hard to think of a way
Yeah.
to make that
It's
work,
so
and I can't.
it's so
Yeah.
tricky. The party's so diverse.
What I meant, pedals, please.
Pedals
What I
are not-
meant, I don't think I explained it like well.
Yeah.
But what I meant when I meant band, I don't mean that everyone has to literally play an instrument. Like you know how
Yeah.
it's like traveling entourages.
Yeah.
Like some people
Like
like
techies.
if we're going with
Yeah.
bodyguard, you know, we have a bodyguard. We have people who lug
Yeah.
around our
A
stuff.
manager.
A
Yeah.
manager.
Mhm.
we just can use the bard element.
Yeah,
Performing
totally
to get into places.
Fantasy
It doesn't.
manager.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, unless Napkin does
can
this,
also-
but I doubt the elves would be like, all of you on stage, sing.
It's like now I just
what's gonna happen.
yeah, I just started
funny if
thinking
it
of.
did. But I also do want to say is that like I'm not whatever you guys do decide, I do want to play it very fairly. You know what I mean? Where like I'm never trying to make you guys split up. This is just a hard moment where you guys are looking at the situation. You might not all be able to get in there, or you might have to do it in a bunch of different ways, which is not fun. So I'm glad we have the sending stones, which gives you guys like a little bit more comfort in doing that. But whatever you guys do end up choosing, as long as everybody in the party agrees on it, I'm not going to try and punish you for that in a way that is outside the norm. You know what I mean? Some people might question you, but like I'm not trying to set up this area to be like fantasy racism. It honestly doesn't really have much to do. Like maybe I should establish that more, because I feel like that might be something that I've fumbled a little bit. These elves, like, of course they are all elves, so they're going to be vaguely suspicious of anybody who isn't an elf, because, you know, that's how that is. But more than anything, it's about looking like an adventurer and carrying weapons when nobody else here does that. And, you know, everybody values beauty a lot. So I'm not trying to punish you for who your characters are, because that's fucking lame. So if you guys can, you know, I like the band idea and like getting into that, or like even just walking around town just with your weapons concealed or something like that. Like you guys can, if you guys can convince me, then it will convince my NPCs for the most part. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does anyone feel a little bit less stressed out about this whole situation?
Yeah.
I was feeling like Penny could pull off being a noble.
Yeah.
It's just that the gnomes are right there, and they you know.
Yeah.
A little suspicious.
Yes.
I think
The
that's
apparently
like,
dead child.
Yeah.
good lord. Well, at least people won't recognize you because they think you're dead. So that's a new perk.
I don't know. That guy fully recognized Penny immediately. I don't.
He was a gnome, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The elves probably
are
wouldn't
gonna be like
know.
young gnome girl must be the lady. But I think so I think
Even
if
though all the
we
right sides are gingers.
dress fancy, I think if we do our fancy dress to look sophisticated and not look like dirty, grimy, oil slicky adventurers. I know we're not slicky, but I just love calling us slicky.
Slicky, come here, Slicky.
We're slick.
Anyways, if we do that and then split, I think the split, we can talk more about it like at any other point, but I think the split will be good to give everyone their advantages, because I think Angel should be barding. Like I think this should be a bard moment. But I think Hero should be bodyguarding. I don't necessarily care if I bodyguard for the band or not, but I think the band is going to draw a lot of attention anyways, because y'all are going to be charismaing. But if I want to blend in to be like rogue assassin, then me bodyguarding someone who looks like an elf will be a lot less conspicuous.
Zero can be like
lean into both of our advantages.
Schmoozing the
I can go under the radar, and
info.
you can use your charisma and over the topness to get in. And we'll both be playing it. I think that'll be. I also really want to see both of those scenarios RP'd. So I'm really
it's like
that.
one side of the room is like chaotic band, and the other side of the room is like Zira trying to like schmooze nobles and trying to get information out of them, and it's just looking over. It's like what the fuck?
Especially, you know, the Wolfgang and Angel like locking eyes across the dance floor moment. Flavor.
I feel like
Incredible.
Penny would have fun being in a band, but like the whole drawing a lot of attention thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different ways to play it. I just want to make it clear that I'm not trying to. I'm not. I know that Aurelia stepped in there, but Aurelia didn't step in there to like try and break a tie. Aurelia stepped in there.
Yeah,
to, like,
you wanted to establish that Aurelia is
having a bad
is
time.
angsting.
Being weird about Angel.
So like whatever you guys choose to do, like
Angel loves it when people are weird about her. That's not at all a fear.
Angel is
Especially
so well
after they
adjusted.
almost die. That's gonna be so fun. I am gonna cry my eyes out whenever this happens.
Yeah,
Just so
Literally.
everyone knows.
Yeah.
I just want to establish all of that because I don't want you guys to feel bad about what's going to happen.
That feels
Do we have
good.
anything else we want to talk about, or can I end my recording?
Oh yeah, we can end bonus. I think
we're set,
that's about it.
Yeah.
And a bonus
Thanks
content.
for watching.
Bye,
Thanks for
everybody.
watching.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Yes.
My
Yeah,
question,
good piss, girl.
did you use the wish spell to have Aurelia remember? That's what happened, right? It was the wish thing?
Was it?
No.
No?
No.
Just get dealt damage.
Guys. Yeah, it was the damage. She only remembered because
Yeah, it was
her
the
damage
damage.
got low enough, so I bit her.
Yeah,
to
because
make
she
her
remembered
die
after
again.
after we healed
Oh,
her.
I'm
Well,
gonna be
her memories
real.
went away after we healed her. I figured it out
I
too,
forgot.
but I was like,
Oh.
Zero wouldn't do anything.
Yeah,
I
Hero
thought it
would have
was
maybe
the
clobbered
wish
Aurelia.
spell.
If Alec
Yeah.
hadn't,
Yeah.
Hero was gonna clobber it.
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna be real. I thought it was the wish spell too.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. No,
That was what I
it's
put
so-
together.
it's the
Hey
damage.
guys, don't worry. When I use the wish spell, I'm
We'll
gonna make
know.
it as dramatic as
So abundantly
possible.
clear.
Yeah.
We'll fucking know.
Dramatic.
Yeah.
When you went, would you like to remember? And I
Yeah,
was
that's
like, oh
so
shit, it's the
dramatic.
wish spell.
Literally. Okay, I'm actually
And
gonna
then
go
you
now.
bit her.
Okay,
So I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the bite was good.
Chumpy,
That was
chumpy.
that was so good.
That was very
Yeah.
sexy of us.